Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. It's time for the watch along. It's time for Wolves versus Arsenal, or at least in 11 minutes' time. It will be time for Wolves versus Arsenal. A chance to bounce back after happening against Villa, try get 3 points on the board again. And I keep saying, it needs to be 1 win at a time at this rate, because I keep going, maybe start a run, maybe go. And it's not amounting that way. So let's just try and enjoy today. There's some really positive team news. We'll talk about that as well. Confirmation that Marino is out with a knock. Erdegaard out with illness. We'll go through the 11. Of course, we did do the starting 11 show. Here to discuss it all with me and react to every kick of the ball is Liv to my right. We do a round of applause for everyone. Woo! Laurie, Christian Ty and Charlene. And we're here on a, I've just seen it on screen. It's a very wide AFTV set. It's the first time. But it's more fun. It's the first time I've been here. I have to keep turning around. So there we go. I've chatted to everyone. Liv, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good. You excited? Happy with the 11?
I'm excited. A little bit less excited now that Cunha is playing.
Yeah, thought we would.
But I'm really happy we've got our, what I'd say is our best available back four.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The 11, Lewis, Skelly, Saliba, big boost, Laurie.
Yeah, definitely. In particular, Saliba for me, because
Yes.
I think there's a stat out there that says that with Saliba in the team, we concede something like 0.8 goals. Without him, it's 1.7.
Yeah.
So that in itself tells you. And it's not just his defensive prowess, it's just the way he helps the team, where he transgress the ball up the pitch. Yeah, man, he's a very important player for us, so it's good to see him back.
Absolutely. Let's go through the team news. Arsenal, David Raya in goal. Saliba, Gabriel, Timber and Lewis Skelly are the back four. Good to hear that jarred knee was nothing serious for Lewis Skelly. Timber playing more and more football. I'm really glad he was taken off around the hour mark the other night. Rice, Partey and Muniri in midfield. That makes it 2 teenagers in the starting 11, with likely Martinelli out on the right, Kai Havertz in the 10 and Trossard on the left. Can I just pitch this though? Could it be Trossard in the 10, Muniri on the right, Martinelli on the left and Havertz up front?
Could be.
Could it be Havertz in the 10?
I don't think Havertz in the 10. In my opinion, what I would go for was to, if you were to rotate that, is to get Ethan on the right, because I think he's by far our best attacking option on the right without Saka. I think he plays his best football on the right. And just looking at the start of the season, Arteta didn't trust him in the middle. When Odegaard was out, we had Ethan on the bench the whole time, and he played Trossard there. So it definitely wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me to see them kind of rotate.
Yeah.
Whether you see Trossard out on the left sometimes, Martinelli on the right, Martinelli on the left, Ethan in the 10. It's kind of a fluid attacking line. But I'm just glad Nwaneri's in the team.
Yeah, me too. What do you think of my theory there, Charlene? That it could be Trossard in the 10 instead?
I agree with Christian as well. I do feel like we will change, because even throughout the match, depending on how it's going, sometimes Arteta does make them little rotations and get people playing in different positions, so could even do that. But I totally agree that Ethan Nwaneri's best position is on that right-hand side. I think he is, from our options available, he's the best replacement for Saka. So that is where I'd prefer to see him.
On the bench, we've got 2 goalkeepers, Neto and Porter. One's 16 and the other's never played a minute of football for us. Kieran Tierney, Jakub Kiwior, Alexander Zinchenko and Ricardo Calafiori make it just the 4 left-backs on the bench. Jorginho and Butler Oyedeji making up the rest of the bench. Look, I'm being a bit facetious. In the last starting 11, people kept going, you're saying negative. It's just this reality of our situation. But Alexander Zinchenko, Liv, has been strongly linked with the move. As Kwame arrives, hello Kwame, welcome.
You're late.
Well, what's your excuse?
What is your reason for being late?
Daddy duties, people. Daddy duties.
I'm a mum. I got here early.
To be honest, I use that card every time. No, literally, yeah. Shout out to everyone that's helped. Sorry I'm late, I do apologise.
No worries at all.
Yeah.
But actually, one your take on this as well as Liv's.
Yeah.
Zinchenko linked with Dortmund and Atletico Madrid quite heavily this week. Sky Sports Germany saying that they're both trying to get him. Could be £20 million that gets him out of the club. At the moment, forget the list of left-backs on our bench. He's actually one of the few he's a left back, but he's actually one of the few kind of creative options on the bench. And he could play midfield. I don't love the idea of letting him go, I'll be honest, but 20 million, I kind of see it. If he's not a starting left back, he's probably not even 3rd, 4th, 5th choice at times.
Yeah, I mean, Arteta's kind of like, he loves versatility, isn't it? So the fact that he's still got Zinchenko there, he still plays and he's able to push into that midfield. There's not many of our left backs that can do that, apart from Miles, obviously. But 20 million. You say. Oof. A lot of Arsenal fans are probably screaming out and just saying, yeah, take him and go.
Yeah, some saying just take it.
Yeah, but for me, I'd probably say if Tierney's probably out the door, I'd probably keep hold of Zinchenko just in case, because you never know where you may need him.
Well, I thought that too, but apparently Tierney's close to agreeing a pre-contract with Celtic, so he can go on a free in the summer. So I think Tierney's going to play a part this second half of the season. I think there's a chance.
Oh, you reckon?
Listen, I don't think he'll be a starter, but I think we saw him come on the other day in the North London derby. We saw him, he's started the old cup game. I think he'll be used in some way, especially because he's the only profile of left back like that we have.
But we still have depth there.
Yeah.
Because if you've got Miles, if the pecking order right now is Miles, then Calafiori, you still got Kivior who can cover there. So you essentially have 3 left backs there. So if you were to raise funds this transfer window, get 20, 25 mil for Zinchenko, Tierney is definitely going to go in the summer.
Tomiyasu we've got as well.
You got Tommy who knows.
The left back depth is not a problem. Before
Timber can play
Zinchenko,
left back when Ben White comes back as well.
I think that's 5. So Tierney, Lewis Skelly, Calafiori, Kivior, Timber, Tomiyasu. Yeah. That's 6. That's 6 before I've mentioned Zinchenko. Take the 20 million. I think he's a good player. What I will say is it's a compliment to him, and I think rightly so, that clubs like Dortmund, Atletico are in for him, that a manager like Simeone wants him, because he's kind of been ridiculed by the Arsenal fan base. It kind of annoys me because he's quite literally a midfielder put a left back. We know he struggles defensively. The point is he's meant to do something on the ball. That's meant to be his strength, and we accept his weaknesses knowing what he can do on the ball, and he kind of gets ridiculed. I'm like, but this is someone who came in and we were challenging for the title the minute him and a couple others arrived, played under Pep Guardiola, now Simeone wants him. He's not some talentless player, and I just feel, Liv, I'd love your take on this, he's just a bit kind of mocked, and I don't really get it.
I think he made quite a few errors last season, and it sort of skewed the perception of him a bit. And but I think it's got to be said as well that on Wednesday when it was Martinelli and Zinchenko, obviously down that left-hand side, that those two work really well together, and I think he made Martinelli look really good.
I agree.
So I think that needs to be, but I'm a massive fan of Tierney, but I do think we should keep one or the other. I don't think we should get rid of both.
So Ødegaard is out with illness. Just a reminder on that. Marino out with a knock. We can't catch a break, but there we go.
What is a knock?
You've been kicked in the training. What is a knock? You feel a bit,
These ambiguous terms.
He's out with a knock? Marino.
Marino. What did he do?
A knock where though? Do you know what I mean?
That's such an ambiguous term. Though. He's out with a knock.
Cover it up.
They're supposed to get knocked in training. Cover it up, right?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? But is anyone? I don't want to be too harsh on Marino because I think he's a decent player. But I didn't look at the bench and go,
I forgot.
Damn. We're not.
I like Marino as well.
Yeah. And it took the comments to remind me that where's Marino? I went, oh yeah.
But if we're 2-1 down in the 70th minute and you see Marino coming on, do you think he's going to change the game?
Do you know what? When we signed him, I thought he would. I thought he'd be someone we could whip balls to the back post. He'd be someone who could give us a little bit. I wouldn't say drive in midfield. He's not really a ball carrier, but give us a little bit of something in the left half space that Xhaka used to give us. But we haven't seen it at all, and I actually think it will come, but it's just not happened. And so,
well, he's not had a pre-season, to be honest. So I think some of the criticism levelled at him, that he's slow and he's not keeping up with the pace of the game and stuff like that, may be down to that. But I have to say he's been underwhelming so far. We've got to admit that. But
but even if
there's still time.
I just don't think he's raised our level at all. And we're a team that wants to challenge on all 4 fronts. We're a team that wants to win the Premier League, challenge for the Champions League, and
I think
I don't want to be too harsh. You have to be patient. Look, Rodri came into City and he was terrible in his first season. There are examples, obviously, where that can happen. But Marino's not a young player. He's an experienced Spanish international. I think I had high expectations, which have been lowered, which is more of
No, he sneezed.
Oh. And I tried everything to hide it. I tried to lift her up, just be really quiet. And then he's just there watching me suffer. I thought I'd go away with him. He went, bless you.
Was it hay fever?
Was you sneezing?
Yes,
I thought you was welding up.
Yeah. It's just really...
James just loves Marino.
I just really want it to work.
I think it was just more the expectations I had of Marino. I think he's a decent player.
Yeah.
But we're also comparing him to Granit Xhaka in Xhaka's last season. who was phenomenal. Like, he was so good.
And don't forget, it took Granit Xhaka.
It took him a while
to get up to speed.
I know, but Granit Xhaka kind of went with our expectations. We didn't have those expectations when Xhaka came in, and the team we were when Xhaka wasn't playing his best was kind of where Xhaka. Do you know what I mean? We weren't a top team when Xhaka was poor, but when Xhaka left, we were a top team. So for Mourinho to come in and not be that player that Xhaka was, does that make sense?
Yeah,
our expectations are way higher at
we
that
needed
point,
someone to come in and keep things ticking.
Yeah.
Same with Havertz on the left eight, same with Vieira on the left eight, and no one has done it anywhere near as well as Xhaka did in that final season, though Rice has definitely been the closest, but he's mixed it up with some performances in the 6 and the 8, and is a slightly different player. Let's just quickly go through the Wolves 11, Sarr in goal. And I've got to say, the more I look at this back four, it's a really balanced back four. They've got wing backs, Ait Nouri and Semedo, and they do that annoying thing where they put everyone in number order, not position order. So it's Doherty, Bueno and Agbadou as the 3 centre-backs. When you're playing a 3-4-3, when you get a really balanced set of profiles, you get those wing-backs high and wide up the pitch, Andre and João Gomez as a midfield 2, and then Sarabia and Cunha, these kind of like have played wide, but they're sort of better in central spaces as 10s behind Strand Larsen, who's kind of a tall physical presence. You look at that and you go, that's a really balanced 11. And one that can hurt us, and it's got quality, so we're going to have to be really, really on it. But what I'm fascinated by, I didn't clock it in the starting 11 show, what I'm fascinated by is, are Arsenal going to play Trossard in the 10 behind Havertz, with Waneri and Martinelli wide, which is what I actually do want to see, or is Waneri going to play in for Ødegaard with Trossard on the left and Martinelli on the right?
Yeah, I reckon Waneri will step forward in front of the 2. And Rice and Partey will kind of just say, look, have your license.
Do you think we're near in the 10, not the right?
I reckon so. Because you need that little bit of that energy. You need that movement. It's another opportunity. I know he hasn't done so well one year in that 10 role when he's been given that license, but I think this is a big game for him. So I'm looking forward to him. He should be excited. I'm excited to watch him.
2 teenagers.
Yeah, 2 teenagers.
Maybe what, his 3rd Premier League start, maybe?
Amazing. So yeah, this is a lot for him, but I believe he'll stand up.
And we're off.
Let's go.
And very, very early indications from kickoff are that Martinelli is on the right. That's what it looks like. But let's see. We've kicked off. Good to see Lewis Skelly fit and starting.
Definitely. Neither of them play like teenagers, do they? Let's be real.
No.
Yeah.
Especially Lewis Skelly. He plays like he's been in the Arsenal team for 10 years.
Yeah.
Even his attitude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
so confident. I just love
They
him.
fundamentally play because they're good enough. That's it.
Exactly.
And for other youngsters
But
that we
it's an interesting
thought,
point though, because
turn.
on the
oh,
reverse,
that's
turn.
you
brilliant
could
from
say
Lewis
that they
Skelly.
do
That
play
is
like
brilliant.
Good turn,
Oh
good
my
drive.
The way he just...
My
drives.
word.
Oh,
Just needed
that
someone in
was
up front.
So good.
Do you know what?
Oh, no.
I reckon our 2 teenagers are going to be the best players in this game.
Probably will be. Well, I'm most excited to see Nwaneri out of any of our attackers.
Yeah.
I like the way you
Yeah.
say his name.
You know how you're supposed to say his name?
Go on.
Because you know they do the thing at the start of the season where they get all the players to say their name.
Oh, yeah.
It's Nwaneri.
Okay.
Is that not what we've all been saying?
People say
I say Wanyeri.
People
Oh,
say
it's
Nwaneri. People
it's
say Nwaneri. It's Nwaneri.
Nwaneri, yeah.
Of
Nwaneri.
Nigerian heritage.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Did one
I'm
of your
Nigerian,
friends
it's definitely
get you
Nwaneri.
to confirm that for you?
No, I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on a video. He's like, my name's Ethan Nwaneri.
Nwaneri.
There's no Nwaneri or Nwaneri.
Just call him Ethan.
I just say Ethan. I just say I call him
Say
Ethan.
it quick.
I feel like it's not one of the harder names.
Nah,
I don't know.
It's not. It seems, yeah. It's not bad.
When people get Rice wrong, it's obviously Riche.
Well, there's different options of rice.
Italian international.
Italian.
Yeah.
Riche.
Are we happy that like Gabriel's captain, that he's leading the line, or did
Yeah.
you want to see
Yes,
Declan?
I love Gabby.
I'm not saying I got a problem with it. It's just I know the last game he was
But
talking
weren't you
about.
calling him captain without the arm?
Oh, you
Oh,
got-
guys, Kai could
That's
be
what
in
I'm
it.
asking.
Make that,
Go
make
on.
that, make that.
Oh, it's Kai
Oh.
I feel like
Kai
none of
did
them
well
wanted
to
it.
make
What
himself a
you-
nuisance
They're
there.
waiting for
None
the
of them
ball to
wanted
come
challenge
down.
for that.
Arbol.
That's all right.
This is it. This
Bro,
is
no one
a-
hustled. No one hustled the defenders. there.
No.
So look at this.
Just waiting
No,
for the
I think Kai did, to be fair to him.
How
Yeah, he gets stuck in. He actually wins the ball,
Yeah.
look.
Look, he's showing a
Oh,
yeah.
nearly.
He's holding
Martinelli,
him.
man.
Nearly.
Close to it.
I don't mind. They kind of nearly made that happen out of nothing.
It's a typical Arsenal style, isn't it? They go on the offensive very early.
What's that?
I was like,
Ball's
that's
gone out
off.
halfway.
All right.
That early turn from Lewis Skelly was so impressive.
Yeah, it
he
was.
receives
Yeah.
it in between two players and then just drives through another 3 of them.
I love when he does that. He does it all the time as well. He's just so fearless. Even if he gets knocked down, he just gets back up straight away and carries on driving.
Yeah.
There are so many videos of him doing that for like the under 18s, under 21s.
Yeah.
When he's playing in midfield and he just brought it through
position.
to this level, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Stands
And
out
that's
a
what I
lot.
was saying. I hear what you're saying about they play unlike teenagers, but in many ways they do also play like teenagers.
Waneri has given the
they're
ball away
fearless.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They've got that impetuosity of youth where they just think, right, give me the ball, let me just express myself.
And like you say, if you're good enough, you're old enough now. Like we see, how many players do we see at 17, 18 come through, and you can just tell that they're good enough from that
Look
age.
at the boy for Spain in the Euro.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
66.
The only thing that was missing from that Miles driving forward was the movement in front of him. That's where Havertz should be on the last man, just creating that space, feed it through.
That's been
goal.
a problem for a year
that's
and a
the
half,
thing.
mate. I couldn't agree more.
But Havertz was behind him.
I think we have one of
good
the most
start by
static
Arsenal.
front lines.
Yeah.
And I think it's tactical. I don't think they mean to. I think you could easily coach players to run more.
No, 100%.
I think position. I was listening to a really interesting discussion on the Cannon podcast, and they was talking about. Did you see Carragher's analysis about how we go wide all the time? And like we never go down the middle.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that on Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Well, they were saying but part of that is because Arsenal, if they lose possession in wider areas, there's way less space for the opposition to attack. If you lose if you lose the ball centrally, then go forward, right, left, back, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you lose the ball when you're attacking by the byline, it's so much easier to hunt in packs to win it back. I thought that was so interesting.
No,
but I still think
that is a good point. I remember playing for a team, and this was many years ago now, where the coach hated anyone to lose the ball in the middle of the pitch.
yeah, right. That's
Oh, listen, I can play better than you right now.
Wait, Larry, what level
Don't
did you
do
play
this now,
to?
Larry.
Sorry?
Did you play professional?
You know, average Saturday, Sunday level.
Go on.
But yeah, so this guy would always preach to people, do not lose the ball in certain positions, i.e. in the middle of the pitch like that, because it's much easier to get punished. Or if you, like you said, you lose it out wide, there's time for people to make recovery runs.
Yeah, and they were saying that like almost the touchline, the actual part of the pitch where it goes off, acts as part of the press because they can't go that way.
Yeah.
So you're squeezing them in, you're making that pitch so small for them, which I thought was really interesting. Having said that though, look at this now.
Go through the middle.
When we do win that ball like that, I think we could be better at going through a team, in my opinion.
But that's where I'd love to see Havertz just make the running behind so we can just pick it.
Yeah.
You have the option there.
I think Havertz has that run in him. Honestly, I do. I just think I think it's been coached out of him and a few other players a little bit that, you know, really kind of, I'm desperate for a goal, run you make.
But then does he have the consistent quality of the touch? If you pick him out with that run, is he going to take a good touch and then get out of his feet and then have a shot on? Or is he going to fumble it in his feet and then he's going to hold it up and then he's going to turn backwards?
Wasn't he doing that in the Villa
game? Number 9 that's every
Yeah.
time's out of his feet, ready for the shot.
What did you think of Arteta's
Gyökeres.
response? What do you think of Arteta's response in the press conference when the reporter?
Oh, yeah.
I did think
Said
there's an
last
interesting
season.
comment from the reporter. He said something like, you know, you clearly don't feel you need a forward. He said something like that. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically kind of putting words in his mouth. And Arteta went, he was like, what? Have I said no to a striker?
But,
And I was like, okay.
but Arteta essentially did say no to a striker until Jesus went down.
Because
Because the narrative was internal solutions. We're going
Yeah.
to find a way to do it.
I
And
know.
then Jesus tore his ACL and then he changed his narrative. So
It was quite cheeky of Havertz, of Arteta. I'm obsessed with Havertz. It was quite cheeky of Arteta to
to
get that offended by the question, because it's true. You have literally been saying that you're happy with what you got and you love your players and everything, which is fine. I think two things can exist at the same time. But
Arteta also knows who it's on more than us. Like
Exactly.
Arteta is the face that we blame. But if Arteta's been saying to the Cronkies since summer, I need a striker, I need a winger, but he hasn't been given one, then maybe that's why he's reacted a bit more. So
Exactly.
well, maybe he's just fed up that we're 3.5 weeks into this window and no one's been signed.
That's the vibe you get.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell with each press conference, he's
That-
saying a little bit
That
more.
was good. I thought he did well there.
And he's
Because he
having
wouldn't be that spiky, would he, if he was
Yeah,
happy
you
with
can
the
tell
team
he's starting to get a little bit frustrated. I really
Yeah.
don't think it's on him that we don't have a striker.
I don't think
He's
it
a
is.
danger man right there. Couldn't
Do you know what? I'm watching him and with his like body
I should have given him the
language
ball
and-
there. He got upset about that. If you look at it,
Yeah,
he's calling for it. When he don't get it, look at him.
Yeah,
You see
his
that?
body language, his frustration.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think
No,
no.
he's
And
right,
there
they
was
should've given him the ball.
moments before as well where
I'd have
I feel
been
like his
pissed off too.
attitude will have an adverse effect on whether or not we get him, because Arteta likes discipline.
Yeah.
And even that incident that happened with him, you know,
Yeah.
whenever it was, I think that's what would work against him
Yeah.
coming to
Ball
us.
in.
Ooh.
I think that's why we
Ball
haven't gone for Osimhen as well. I do
Yeah.
believe that it's an attitude thing.
Yeah,
Because-
and that plays a big part. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Well, Arteta, like he mentioned, going back to the press conference he was talking about, he doesn't just look at the data. He looks at the players and how they react.
Yes.
What they're doing when they're not scoring, when they're not performing well. What's their body language like, etc. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be watching, or his team have already watched Cunha many a times. Maybe that's the reason why he hasn't gone gun ho for him.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, because if Cunha doesn't agitate for the move, he's not going to
from
get him
Kai.
anyway, is it? Because he was on the verge of agreeing and you did.
Yeah, but
Until the interest.
Kai's done well there.
good pressing.
Yeah, but his
pressing.
level is way higher than Wolves, isn't it? Well, I don't understand. I don't know why
Yeah.
he would sign a new deal. But what is wrong with Gyökeres? Why is no one going for this guy? Well, how did no one sign
Hey,
him?
that's a good press
Good.
from Arsenal.
Let's
And how
press
is no one?
Oh!
Oh, he fed that right through.
We actually saw a forward pass down the middle.
Down the middle.
I want to give credit to Kai because he wins the initial header,
Yeah.
and then his pressing here, and he's been doing this for a few weeks now. For all my criticism of him, his pressing has been brilliant. And he he forced Sarr to play a really awkward ball.
Yeah.
We end up winning possession back.
Keep pressing the
He's going to
tempo.
go again. He's going to go for him
He needs to
again.
be doing. That's what I used to like from Eddie.
Winners. Come on.
Okay. Partey stepping onto Cunha is interesting.
Yeah. They're not giving him time.
Also really interesting that he's stuck with Wanera as the
Good.
10.
Good.
Oh, well done.
Go
Was
on,
that-
go on,
Lewis Kelly wanted
Trossard.
back for Trossard. I don't mind that. It was bad, but
Into the
Should've gone on his
man.
left, got it
Yeah,
crossed.
he's gone
Yeah, he
straight
probably
into the
should've.
man. They
Oh,
need
don't
to
get-
get
you're gonna
back.
get booked.
They
You're
need
gonna
to
get
get him
booked.
back.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Some-
Hey, go side. Timber.
Lovely ball.
Fucking hell.
And Wolves have put it over the bar. Sarabia should have scored.
Oh my gosh.
What a counter attack.
Why are they so open
No, the
like that?
pace of that guy was very impressive.
Yeah, Trossard
Nelson
went in
Semedo,
that with
like,
Just
in
burnt
his
him,
30s.
man.
I was saying Trossard, don't bring him
He's in
down.
his
I was probably
30s.
wrong.
Wow.
Timber.
Skins.
Yeah, they were lagging there.
Timber
Great
kind of
ball
just
as
left
well.
him.
Saliba and
That wasn't
no
Timber.
man's
Who was
land.
it?
That
Lewis
was
Skelly.
Sarabia. That was Sarabia who missed that. I'll tell you what,
No, that's-
if that's Cunha, I think that's 1-0 to Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
He's a
let
good
off.
player though.
that's a
Sarabia.
warning sign.
I think we started all right, but
Yeah.
the
Definitely
best
that.
chance has been for Wolves.
But that's what happens sometimes when you make a good start like that. One ball like that.
How we've seen this so
and
often
run with the
recently
ball,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Against Fulham, we started well, went 1-0 down. Against there's been a few games where we've gone 1-0 down after having a good start. So
Yeah, you've got at this
Just
level,
gotta
you've
create,
got to keep
man.
your concentration at all times.
yeah, you do.
But that was a warning, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brentford, that was the one. Went 1-0 down after having a very good start as well.
Well, look at Villa. We were 2-0 up and coasting.
It's kind of like
Space
whatever we
of
do
8
now, we're
minutes.
just
Exactly.
just going to concede goals.
Space of 8
George,
minutes.
thank you for your super chat. There's no text, but thank you very, very much. Huh.
Also, lack of. Oh my god, that's not
I
good.
don't know. Saliba.
We're not playing through the
Yeah.
press very well whatsoever.
We haven't had any moments of magic this
That's
season as
nice.
well. Like
That's
no
really
90 plus minute winners. No late goals that have won us games. We've drawn 8 games in the league. If we just had a couple of match winners, a couple of
Good ball.
you know
Good drive.
extra players in that front line that could
Ref,
win
he
us.
fouled in the
It's
first
definitely a
time.
foul, no?
The second one was clean, but he fouled in the first time. You could see his arm.
Trossard needs to be careful on the right.
Cunha with the ball in. It's a lovely ball. Timber defends it really well.
They need to be
Was
careful.
that
Rice
Right.
shows
Can't
real
be calm.
composure. This is a much more open game than I
Good ball.
expected. So I don't want to
Come
hear
on,
anything
let's
about
see.
no
Anyone-
blocks
oh.
and chance creation and all that.
Unlucky. Yeah,
What is
no.
our-
Arteta's not happy with something.
Yeah.
He's not happy
Just
with
played it down the
something.
line.
It's just too easy from Trossard. Obviously, I know Trossard hasn't got the pace, but defensively, that right hand side, we're going to be exposed if Semedo's going to overlap. So
Semedo
Miles-
just put his head down and said, listen,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'm off, mate.
But that's where Miles and Trossard need to talk. A bit more communication. Come on.
Win that.
You can see Wolves growing in a bit of confidence, eh?
Yeah.
First 5 minutes or so.
100%.
Well, they've had the most dangerous 2
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
One shot and one good cross that team back to the.
I expected this to be a non-easy game though. I did say that when we did the preview. I said that compared to Zagreb, who I thought were pretty woeful, Wolves are going to be a different proposition. Not to say we can't win. I think we will win, but I did predict a more difficult game.
I just realised we didn't do any score predictions today.
I'd literally just thought that, yeah.
Go on.
Well,
no.
If you want.
Well, I was thinking 2-0. Well, before I arrived. I was
Good ball!
Great
Let it go!
Shoot, man!
I think he's going to give a goal kick.
Because it was off, he ricocheted.
Keeper got it.
Oh, did
He
he?
ricocheted off.
That extra touch.
Didn't expect
Did
it.
he need it?
Let's see.
What's Timber?
Yeah, should have hit it there on his left.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Because he took a touch to steady it and then bang. He tried to
Yeah.
take an extra and then that's
When it's your
that
weaker
split
foot.
second
Yeah, when it's your
at
weaker
this
foot,
level.
it's like you spend extra time just to set yourself,
Yeah.
to release it.
Do you know what I really like? It looks like Lewis Skelly is the one who's kind of moving into that, you know, the position that Xhaka would pick up.
Yeah, you can see.
So that Rice can actually get a little bit deeper next to Partey.
Yeah.
I really like that. I think that's
And
yeah.
It's causing
I think
a
that's
lot.
much better for Rice.
Yeah. It's causing a lot of confusion as well, the back line. Because he's sitting in that hole. The back line are thinking, do I press or do I stick in position? So then that's why he's got that license now.
Yeah. But when you're playing against a right wing back who charges up the pitch like that, sometimes you
Got
want
to
your
cut
left
these
back a little bit
mistakes
more
out,
set.
man.
Yeah.
I want to see more of Miles getting forward. I think we saw it in that, was it the Palace game when he played the ball through to Jesus? We know he can do it going forward, but just get him on the ball more in forward positions. Like we see him so often get on the ball at left back and end up beating a player with his body movement and then getting through. But just if we can, like you say, if we can get him on the ball in those Xhaka positions on the left, let Martinelli get inside more. He's got the creativity and the quality.
Got a couple of super chats. Let's go through them. Black Hole says, so glad to see a familiar back line, Partey in midfield and Waneri starting. Irrespective of the result, don't want out of position players. The reason to dropping points if it is to happen. George says that, my friends, will give you a sense of what's in store. I think this was a reaction to the Sarabia miss as well. And some people are saying that Liverpool will wander up, but I mean, shock horror.
We don't care.
We're playing Ipswich now.
Yeah, at home. It's inevitable.
Shock horror.
I just want Waneri to kind of get on the ball. Because he can get lost when you're playing in that 10 role. Good. Let's do something.
That was really good.
That's it.
Cross wasn't the
Go
best, but he did well.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai scored. Southampton are beating Newcastle. That's mad.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully they're going a bit of a
What's the
downward
score?
spiral, eh?
Where's that?
That'd be
At
nice.
St James's?
Nah, Southampton. St Mary's.
The
I mean-
fortress.
What's the score on that one?
Fortress.
What's the score on that one?
1-0 to Southampton.
Go on, play him.
Are these all 3 p.m. kickoffs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big game today though. City-Chelsea at 5:30.
Yeah,
At the
that would be
Etihad.
good.
Yeah.
Wonder if we'll see Marmoush. I'm excited to see him, man. I wish we signed him, honestly.
I know.
What a player he's going to be.
Good ball, good run. Poor touch there from Havertz.
Yeah, the whole of play wasn't great there. Martinelli gave the ball away quite loosely as well.
Now,
Oh,
now
brilliant
let's play.
from
Well
Waneri.
done,
That's
Ethan.
it.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Well
Hey.
done. Oh,
Don't do silliness like that. Just stay on your feet.
I thought he could have won the foul from that. I thought
Yeah,
he put
it
it
looked
through the
like
guy's
it,
legs.
Nah.
They've played out really well.
Really well.
We do have some quality balls, isn't it?
Yeah, but press him
There
now.
they go.
You got two of you. Why are they both standing
That's
off?
good. No, that's good. They got back in position.
Found him with a
Get
pass.
across.
Good,
Bang.
yeah.
Tackle.
Well done, Declan.
See that?
He's probably been our standout player last 2 games.
Yeah.
Villa
He's
and
been amazing.
Champions League.
Immense.
I've desperately wanted him to get back to his level. I feel like from the Euros until just a few games ago, he hasn't quite
He's
been
been
that player.
overworked.
Yeah.
But that's what they say in it. Form is temporary.
Oh,
yes.
So a guy like
Hey,
Well done.
my guy.
Is that Cunha who just did that to you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What was it?
Get off. Oh, Tomato.
Yes.
Good.
No, I
Yeah.
think Semedo was the other player behind him. I want to see a replay of that. I'm sure he just nudged off Cunha. Just got in front, won the ball.
That's it. Yeah, he's calling for it. That's good. He's got his confidence now. A little bit more. Good. He's taken up that similar role from Odegaard. Good ball.
Make that,
Good ball.
Declan's
Unlucky.
Again, that pace from
Yeah.
the fullback was pivotal there. So, James, was it you that was saying that you thought that Cunha might, or was it Robbie who was saying that he might not start today? But
No, I always thought he was going to play.
So, you were with me, because I remember...
Lee was saying
it was Lee, wasn't
he
it?
wouldn't.
Saying that, but
I just
he was always going to start.
He was always going to start.
always
Why not? You know,
Plus,
they need their best players out there. Also, it's not like he's
that,
close
if you're
to
Cunha, this is like an audition, isn't it? Really?
Well, he's not. It's not like he's like close to signing or anything. It's just,
but
he's just a player we like. You know,
but what I'm
basically.
saying is, if he has a good game today, then obviously he's going to be linked again, isn't he?
Yeah.
So.
That's good. It's good.
Because the reason why the manager had been quite critical of his performance, hasn't he, or his attitude against Chelsea when they got beat.
I didn't see what happened there. Did they
so
sub him off?
basically, he didn't have a very good
complained or
game,
something?
and he was accused by the local press in Wolves of walking off without acknowledging the away fans. The game was at Chelsea. Then the manager was asked about it, and he kind of doubled down and said, "Yeah, I'm not happy about him." But then it turned out that he did actually acknowledge a fan. He didn't go all the way over, but he did acknowledge a fan.
Nice football.
Yeah, it was just half-heartedly, apparently. But he did wave to them, apparently.
Let's get a shot off.
Yes! The car!
Oh! Good
Lucky, good effort.
Good effort.
Good ball.
I'm not
Decent
mad at
header.
that at all.
That wasn't too bad.
We love a ball in now, don't we?
We
Love it.
love it.
Love it.
Do you know what I like about Trossard is he's
all we
doing it
do.
from the out and the inside. So here he picks out a lovely cross, but he's been getting assists going on the outside of fullback.
Do you think he should have at least got that on target, or am I being a bit too...
It's not a bad effort, but yeah.
It's not a bad effort. I think if he gets on target, the keeper saves it, to be fair.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that close.
Sorry. That was close. What do you mean? It was
close.
That just shaved the post, bro.
That will count as an off-target head.
Well done, Havertz.
I see both sides to that
That will
chance.
not count as an attempt.
That was
on
a
goal.
close
attempt
chance.
on target.
That was a close chance.
Yeah, it'll be
mate.
off target.
Come
But
on.
it's quite a clear header. He gets
He
the
should have
space,
done
he
better.
nudges the defender.
No, the man is there. He's got to still get over his head. No.
I think he's
Should
done
have
quite
done
well.
better.
I think he's done quite well with that, to be fair.
Thank you.
But this is the thing, we're praising our attacker for doing well, putting an effort wide.
But you would do it even if it was Gabriel Jesus. It doesn't matter who it is. I just think.
If that falls to Haaland, you'll be saying, "Oh, he should have done better."
That's the thing. That's
know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
but we
Top
are saying
clinical
that.
striker.
We are saying he should have done better.
No, but we're only saying decent effort because it's Kai Havertz.
But it was close. It was a close chance. It doesn't matter who it was.
It does matter who it is, though.
He beat the defender
If
clearly.
that's
I'm
a
saying
striker
because
that
it's
scores 35 goals
because
a
it's
season.
Havertz. You lot are like, yeah, you see?
It's not.
No, but I'm on yours. I'm saying it was a decent effort. I thought it was quite a close effort.
Thank you.
But I don't want to be sitting here saying that I'm happy with a decent effort from my number 9. You know,
Yeah,
if that's a player that scores 60 goals in a calendar year, I'd be disappointed. Because it's Havertz, I'm like, oh, it's decent.
Yeah.
Because it was good for his level. Does that make sense?
How many goals has he scored this season? He scored the same amount of goals.
He's got 17 GA in 30 games.
Yeah.
But he's playing up front for Arsenal, man. We're a very good team. Like, that's a given. If it was Gyökeres up front, if it was Isak, they'd have double that.
Lovely.
Boof. That run from Timber.
Oh no.
It would have been nice if he met him.
And to be fair to myself, I didn't even say he should have scored. I said he should have got it on target. Now, if he gets it on target and the good keeper saves it, fine.
Good ball in.
Lovely.
I think we need to use that Lewis Skelly overlap a little bit more. He started to make that run. I just wonder if there was a back heel into him there. Can you get a better cross from there? Georgia with another super chat says, fuck it, I'll pay for this to be broadcast all day. Come on, Arsenal. So he's trying to inject some positivity.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like George is the man of the match for the super chats today. What's that? The third one.
George got money.
Shout
George got money.
to
He
spare.
got money in January.
Making it rain on AFTV.
Dry January.
Yeah, there's no drought in his pockets, is there?
Oh, I'll tell George. Come on, boys. Pressure. Good.
Let's not forget that we're missing Odegaard today as well.
Good
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah. Come on. Did actually slightly forget.
This I don't
Here's
like.
Cunha.
Thank you.
Lucky it was a bad pass.
That's a really bad pass.
Yeah.
No, sorry, if one of our players did that, I'm tearing it. That's an awful pass. You finally get a chance to attack us. You haven't done that since the 10th minute.
That's another one.
And you know, you
That
just need
was
to roll into
terrible
try and
pass.
pass. It's a really poor pass from Cunha.
All right, let's get at him. Good run from Martinelli. Good run.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
Well
lovely.
done.
Go on.
Touch nearly
Just
did it.
off balance.
Touch
Keep going,
nearly
keep going,
did
keep
it.
going, keep going.
He done well for that run.
I would have backed his pace to get to that first, you know. normally.
Yeah.
What he nearly did, is just the touch was.
It's a difficult one, yeah.
Oh, press.
Get on him. He's going to try and put it over your head.
Oh,
I
that's
knew it.
tricky.
I
That's
knew it.
tricky.
Oh, did he stand on it?
Is that Ike Nuri?
Yeah.
Good player.
He's very
Top
good,
player.
man.
Wouldn't surprise me if City went for him in summer.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guy next door who runs a print shop. I forget his Kamal. He's Algerian, and he was saying to me before this game, he goes, "Watch out for Ike Nuri."
Yeah.
Bournemouth have beaten Nottingham Forest.
Wow.
That's a good game. That.
Mind you,
Bournemouth are a very
they're
good
both
side.
teams in form, right?
Fifth. Bournemouth are fifth.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
Are they?
Yeah.
Bournemouth are fifth.
Yeah,
They're
they're
a
doing
good
well.
side.
They're doing well.
He's done an amazing job there, Rio, isn't he? When you consider that when he took over from Gary O'Neill, a lot of people, myself included, was like, wow, what's going on there?
Yeah.
And look.
It's the teams that you didn't expect this season: Bournemouth, Nottingham
Forest.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest in a title race. I don't care what anybody says.
Space.
Yeah,
Come on.
they've earned their spot.
Well, if we are, then I guess.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, for sure.
Come on, boys. They're just switching the play quite a lot. Good.
That's it.
All right, let's go. Easy ball, easy ball. Don't do anything silly.
Oh, they crowded him out.
Yeah.
And this is where, you know, you can really simply go,
Good boy.
That's nice.
Lovely.
Good boy.
You
Drive.
got the overlap.
Drive.
You got the overlap.
Come on. Come on.
Back post is on. Back post is on.
Havertz is there.
It was on target. It was on target.
that one was,
That one he
that's
has
the
to
shit one.
finish.
Right, Kai,
That
the
one he
next
has to
one you're
finish.
gonna have to score.
That one he has to finish.
That one
say
he did get
nothing
on
about
target.
that.
That's a very good save.
It is.
No,
Yeah,
you,
good
you
save.
can't give the
It was at
keeper
the
a
keeper
chance.
though. It was straight at the
You
keeper.
can't give him a chance.
That is
The whole
really,
right of the
really,
goal is
really
open.
poor from
You know
Kai.
what? He was like
That is
focusing.
Straight at the keeper.
He was focusing on just get contact
Really
on the ball.
poor.
It's going to
Just
look
get
worse.
contact.
When we see that in slow motion, it will look worse. The
He
whole
could've put it
right of the
either
goal is
side.
there open.
He had
And
lots
Mind
of
you,
space.
things always look worse in slow motion.
No, he should
No,
have.
no, but when we see that back, it's going to look bad.
he should have buried that.
You can't give him a chance. You think Prime Rooney misses that?
Yeah.
Well, we also don't need him to be prime Rooney.
Rooney. What's Prime Rooney got to do with it, Chris?
I'm thinking of the best headers of the ball that we've seen in the Premier
No,
League.
but the point is, bro, I think
all right. You
I
think,
think
you think
Bentner
Prime
scores
Giroud
that.
misses that?
Giroud
Yeah.
doesn't miss that.
Of course, Giroud doesn't miss that.
Okay,
Sometimes
listen.
he would, yeah.
and
This
by
is
the
my
way-
point. I'm talking about
actually,
good headers of the ball.
no.
It's
Like-
supposed to be if our game plan is to whip balls in,
Yeah.
put them on the head, and you got a semi-open goal. You can't miss that.
No, but this
But
is
you know
good.
what? We have a habit of doing this. Havertz will score other goals that are harder than that score.
He's
And
gonna
by the
score.
way, I've seen Giroud miss it.
He's gonna score.
It's just that he's
Go
just. It's just another layer of evidence that there is a lack of efficiency with Havertz in the box.
Am I being facetious, or should we give the goalkeeper some credit?
That was a good save.
I need to watch it back.
His
I don't think it
reactionary.
I don't think it was.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to see it again. We're going to see it again.
No, but the reason why I'm getting excited because of that is if we very rarely shoot from outside the box.
Yeah.
But this is what we need to be
This is
doing.
good.
Just be a bit.
Look how open
But
they
let's
are.
talk
man.
about his run though.
The
Havertz run.
keeper shouldn't have a chance. He's offside anyway.
No, he's on.
No, he's not.
No, it's actually
shouldn't have a chance,
Straight
man.
at the
I
That's a
will
great
say
save,
it's
That's
a
a
good
hard one.
save,
That's a
but
great
hard
save. Look,
He done very well.
he did well to
9
stick
times
his
out of
leg
10.
out.
because he did try to
Look
put
where
it.
he is there on the right, this side of the goal.
It's not
Why
good
is
Yeah.
Havertz
enough.
heading it back across? Put it over there.
Yeah.
But that's what they say, isn't it?
I think he's
What,
got to
like
score.
across?
He's got. It's a
Head it
good
back
save
across from
because
where
he
you
sticks
come
the leg
Across
out.
if the
and all
keeper's
that.
in the middle, yeah. The
Well,
keeper's
we're all
moving.
over them. Come
Yeah,
on,
we're
Arsenal.
knocking now.
They're also so open. This isn't a low block.
Oh no!
What? Are you going to
No.
do anything?
You're not going to get
I think they
nothing
just
for that.
stopped him with the body.
I mean, what do you
don't
want the
think he
defender
actually-
to do? So okay, carry
Yeah,
on.
he just blocked his way. He blocked his path.
I mean, if
Oh no! Come on!
you can't be
If that
asking
was in the
that
middle of the
should be
field,
checked.
Yeah,
That would be a foul.
Yeah, that is true.
Mr. Hackney Marsh is over here. That's not what. You want
I'll
a
play
penalty for
differently. I'll
that?
play differently.
There's
don't
If I'm playing Premier League, I ain't gonna play like Adam Marshall.
This is a man that's always talking about taking man out and this and that.
Nah, but I wouldn't do a challenge there,
There's
man.
nothing in that.
No, there's nothing
I wouldn't
there,
do. I
bro.
wouldn't do a challenge there
Surprised
like
you're
that.
on that, man.
Wait, who was saying? What, Liv? You think? Were you saying it's a penalty?
No, it's not a pen. I think he just just bunched him a
penalty.
bit, didn't he?
I said
It would have been a soft
I can't
pen.
believe that Kwame.
If it was in the, if it was in the middle of the play,
Wait, who do you think it's a pen?
I don't
I'm
think
just saying it's a
pen.
foul. If it was in the middle, if it was outside of the box, that would have been a foul.
I think it was
have
risky
penalties
from
for
the
that,
Wolves
yeah.
player.
According to the Premier League, the modern day game, they would have said that's a foul.
I think it was soft.
There's no way that's penalty. As much as I would love it to.
I've seen less given.
Exactly.
We've seen less
That's
given.
why we're so overcautious.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
I don't want to keep barking on about him, but he's our number 9, so I have to. If we had a top striker up front today, we'd be 2-0 up.
Yeah.
We'd have scored both the headers, no?
This is good. This is a good performance so far. Away from home, Wolves is not easy. Slowly knocking on the door. We had some good chances, but yeah, the third one, whatever chance is next, we need to get in. No, they've just had that one chance with the Sarabia.
Probably, yeah.
That's the one chance. Defensively, though.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, miles
Well,
no.
Free kick.
See? Yeah, defensively we look very compact. Even though we lose the ball, going back to what James was saying, how we force them wide and then we get back into a tight.
Play.
Look at this.
That's really good.
Space is not
Look
open
at the
now.
space, man. They are not compact.
We love a ball into the box. There we go.
Taking too long. But look,
I'd have liked to have seen him take that
good.
on, you know.
This
to be
is
honest. He had space.
yeah, we're breaking them down, pinning them back.
That's nice. I like that.
Get under control. Who's there to help him? No one. Come on. Good. Where's that run?
Yeah, Saka run would be.
Yeah. Come on, Deckers. Reverse it.
Lewis Skelly on the ball. Goes wide to Trossard. But look, everyone's run away from him.
Overlap him. Go on.
Run with it.
That's a ball. He actually played the ball, I said.
Yeah.
Flat.
Bounce. Watch the bounce. Good boy.
Well, I don't get
That'll
beat.
do. Alright, get back in position, people.
And Strand Larsen's
Sean
gone
Larson's
down.
down.
He's off.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
he's
coming
not.
off.
Yeah, that does
He's
not
not
look
happy.
good.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's not happy, is he?
No, you
Nah,
can see
that
that.
29
does
minutes
not
in.
look good.
What's that, hamstring?
Looks like
That's
it.
what it looks like. Yeah.
They were saying the other day that the
Wayne
hamstring
comes through.
injuries across the board in the Premier League this season is at all-time
There's
high.
been. I'm hearing a lot of.
I think that's because of the workload that the players have to do, sprinting back and
It's
forth.
the games.
I think there is too much football.
the
Too
games.
much. Way too much.
It's like what are we waiting for? There's like Pep was saying it a long time ago. Klopp was saying it. Everyone's like, oh,
Or
be
is it
quiet.
to do with the way they play football these days, with the constant
Could be a bit of
sprinting
both.
back
It's a
and
bit of
forth?
both, isn't it? Yeah,
Could be a bit of
It's
both.
the workload, I reckon.
It's the workload.
Do you guys
not-
feel it's affecting you as a fan at all? Like I'm just gonna hold my hands up, right? Wednesday night, I know we needed to win. Obviously, everything wasn't done. But I was like watching the game while doing other things. Like I still had the game in front of me. Like, I was eating dinner. Like I was like doing some bit. Like, I was watching. I was sat down, but I was just doing other things too because like it just feels sometimes like with so much football, and especially I think where Arsenal are in this process and all that.
Although to be fair,
every
Zagreb
game
were a really poor team.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think if it had been a Premier League game, I'd have been more switched on. But I just felt there's so much football. It's like, can there just be a game where it's just we play, we win, it's all chill, we are on to the next. Every game feels like life or death for this Arsenal team in their season.
It's a lot.
Like the Villa game last week, it was like, oh, we need Liverpool to drop points. Oh, they didn't. Okay, but now we have to win. It's like the stakes are so high. I'm like, it's January. Like
This
it's
is
in November.
Title's over.
I
Like,
look
chill
back in
out.
November, we
Good
lost.
chance for us.
November.
Sarabia.
There's a good chance though.
It's one of them, isn't it? If he scores that, we're saying it's a great goal. If you miss it, you think, oh, come on, you should have done better.
Definitely.
In November, we lost to Newcastle, and everyone, like a lot of people, declared the title race done for us. Then we lost to Newcastle, can't be losing these games. Blah blah. Football's not good enough. Injuries, cool. And listen, I was one of them for sure. But then you look at the amount of drop points from Liverpool since, and the reality is that we just haven't shown a level, which we knew that Liverpool have been far better than us, deserve to be where they are, and we haven't shown any consistency, which that Newcastle game probably kind of told us a bit. But I just.
We had the same
back in
points,
November, it
didn't
felt
we?
so intense.
Yeah.
Like
He's very upset.
so, part of me was just like, Champions League, is it? All right, game number 7.
Yeah, I agree.
take it
I
quite
put the City game on because that was more exciting than ours. But yeah, there's
That's a
wanted to watch
startling
the move.
admission.
That's on a different level,
He was looking
Christian.
for Mamouche.
Sure you want to admit that?
Fair enough.
Of course it was.
Fair enough.
No, but you sure you want to admit
2-0
that?
up against a terrible team. Man
No,
City.
fair
I
enough.
would change the
Were
channel.
2-0
I
up
would,
and came
yeah.
back to
Real
4-2.
Madrid, Bellingham was doing back heels and everything like that. You do you know what I mean? Sometimes, you'll be lying if you
I was
weren't
flicking
just
back and
watching
forth, but
Arsenal.
the City
I
game
watched
was
the
definitely
whole
more
game.
exciting.
You watched the whole game?
Yeah.
You didn't change it?
I was at the stadium.
well proud.
So is
Sorry.
I could have watched another one on my phone.
So
Atmosphere was
just to
poor,
confirm,
though.
Strand Larsen's off.
Yeah, Strand Larsen's
I
off.
don't think Gabriel will be too upset about that.
No, he will, because Strand Larsen's kind of easier. He's an easier player to mark.
You reckon?
Yeah, in terms of his stature.
What then, Chan?
Yeah,
Ryan,
Chan is
sorry,
quick.
right.
He's got to be moving. You don't want no one that moves. You just want someone that's just static. It's true. Look what he's doing already.
Strand Larsen's quite quick and he's quite
No,
strong.
but not like him. Look, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The one thing as a defender, you don't want a little guy or a shorter guy, stature, and he's just moving from left to right across that back line.
You know, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
But Strand Larsen this season, he's had a good season. He's got 7 Premier League goals.
He has. Don't get me wrong. But you want to kind of like, you want to reserve your energy. You don't want to be doing too much running.
So if we take that as just a logical extension, then you don't want Sesko then, do you?
Who's Sesko?
I don't want Sesko.
Lump of a guy.
Sesko's different, but Wolves play differently to how we do. Do you know what I mean?
I don't want Sesko because I think there's better than Sesko.
Yeah.
Who?
I think
apart from
Gyökeres is better
Gyökeres,
than
who?
Sesko. I know I'm going on about Gyökeres. The guy's scored 60. I'm going good for a scorer.
Oh no!
This calendar year in the top
lie.
5 leagues. I don't understand why no one's going.
No, I'm with you on that.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
They literally played against each other the other day. Did you see that game?
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Leipzig against Sporting.
No, but Gyökeres is
Shoulder in the face there, James.
he's a force. He
serious
reminds
player,
me
man.
a little bit of Haaland. Remember when
Yeah,
Haaland first
he
burst
does.
on the scene? That's what.
100%. They played against each other. Leipzig against Sporting Lisbon. They both scored. The game was ended 2-1. Sesko scored a tap in across, but he's a decent player. He's 21 years old. He's 5 years younger. But Gyökeres gets the ball one-on-one with defender, puts it on his left, smashes it top corner. Like he's a serious
But do you remember,
player with a release clause. I don't understand why no one's going for him.
Do you remember when, and this might be what Kwame's referring, when we played Sporting, Gyökeres didn't really have a
in his
good game.
pocket.
Yeah, but he had
not
dangerous.
marked
He
up.
had dangerous moments.
He had 1 or 2 moments, but I thought they coped with him pretty well. He was forced from shooting. I remember
He hit the
had that
post.
little
Yeah.
run where he was shooting from.
He was very frustrated
Yeah,
as well.
and you
That
can
match.
see
You
that
could
was
tell he
because he was
getting
being
angry.
kept largely quiet.
Yeah,
So
but
he
then
dropped
give him the
deeper.
chances that Havertz gets in our team.
I think
He scores 30 goals.
I think though.
I'd love to know how many times you've mentioned Havertz today.
No, exactly. You can.
Sesko like
Get a little penny jar.
because Arteta likes the younger players. He likes to have like,
It's good
the
pressing.
younger players so he can build.
See,
them,
look,
and
Havertz
mold
did
them.
that. It's good pressing, that.
Look, Laurie, I
Havertz
don't,
highlights.
Go on,
I don't
No,
hate
no.
Havertz. This is the thing.
get at him.
Go on, Gabby. I just don't think he's good enough to be our number 9.
Yeah, but we know.
I don't think that's wrong.
No, well, most people would say that.
Yeah, exactly.
play.
All right, Christian, I've got a question for you because me and Turkish had this
Play on,
conversation.
play on. Go on.
Who do you
on.
prefer, Havertz
Bring
or
it back.
Jesus?
Thank you. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was good.
As in
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
If they're
well,
both fit.
yeah,
Good.
Who would I prefer to see up top?
Yeah.
He was a bit
Jesus.
fortunate to get that
Okay.
from
That was
him.
good.
your
That
reasoning.
was actually good.
I thought that was a good tackle.
I think
he pulled it back.
it's
from
tough for
attacking
Jesus
before.
because of all the
Oh, right,
injuries.
okay.
I feel like his
think-
knees have completely gone. I feel like he's lost a lot of his game. I just feel like he offers more.
Okay.
We saw the form that he got back into. He scored a hat-trick, then he scored 2 goals. He's kind of getting back into goal-scoring form.
That's good.
And I have more hopes of Jesus that he is a better player. We saw what he did at City. We saw what he did when he came in at Arsenal. And I've seen higher levels from Jesus in his career than I have from Havertz. But again, there's an argument that Jesus, after his knees went, isn't as good of a player. So I don't want either of them. Put it that way.
But we've got them, so you know.
Yeah, I
we
know,
just
I
gotta-
know.
What's going on here now?
It's just a little bit of chat back, and the referee's setting his. You know,
I don't blame the
Yeah,
referee.
it's good.
Man.
It's good what he's
Yeah,
done, man.
I don't like to see
You know
that
what I mean?
either. Too much dissent.
Zero
Get your
tolerance.
card out.
Don't talk back to me.
I wouldn't say zero tolerance, but when you keep on running in an aggressive way like that.
He's
as
setting
well.
the tone, which is good, because you see so many referees that get bullied.
No,
by the
what I'm
players.
saying, I don't mind a player disputing a decision
Yeah,
within
yeah.
reason, but when you're running up to the man and
Yeah,
acting
yeah,
all
yeah.
aggressive and
Yeah,
shouting
yeah.
and all that.
He's still
Nah,
going on.
Yeah,
yellow
you got to have
card,
that
man.
level of respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, 2-1 Newcastle.
So
Isak,
No
2
way.
goals. Isak, yeah, 2 goals.
10 minutes.
There you go.
That's
More
what
Isak was
minutes.
playing for us, we'd be 2-0 up.
Oh, what's going on here? What's going on?
he's saying.
He
That.
just tripped.
No,
That's not a
that's
fact.
not. That's a coming together.
Excuse me,
I can't
that's
see
not
anything
foul.
wrong with that.
Liverpool
not foul
2-0. Salah.
Lovely.
Yeah, there's a lot of football. Going back to what James said, it's a lot of football, but that's how the powers that be. They want it to be like that. Every weekend there's a game, do or
But so do the
die.
fans, to
Money,
be
money.
honest.
You know what,
Yeah.
Kwame? I'm glad you brought it back up because
Yeah.
there was some comments saying, "Oh, this guy ever stop whining."
I'm with him.
Like-
I'm with him.
I'm saying this in defence of the players here.
Thank
I
you.
must admit,
I'm
James,
saying it.
I nearly said that
No,
myself.
James, no.
Yeah, I'm sure
No,
you did. Yeah,
It's true. No, you're
No, but I was
Where's
like,
Cecil when you
right.
need him?
I would have said,
But I'm saying it in defence.
Go on.
Oh, go on.
Free kick.
Hey.
Free kick, sure.
Yeah, yellow as well, no?
Oh,
He's
is he
gonna give it.
alright?
Yeah, he's alright. He's deckers.
My thing is that, you know, we sit here, we demand like the highest performances and consistency from these players all the time, and rightly so to a degree. But I'm saying in defence of them, like they are playing a lot of football, and also, and someone also said it's weak mentality of the fan base to think the way I did about you know why does every game feel so high stakes? I think it's the complete opposite. If you look at Man City, do you think they go into every game going, big one in the title? No, they just see 17th, are you? And then they blitz them. Okay, this season they haven't done it. But for the 4 seasons before, that's what they did. With Arsenal, there's this
just
undercurrent.
Who takes this? I say Wanyeri.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be Trust.
Rice.
Yeah, Rice. Or
There's a few. Right.
Declan Rice.
But he just got fouled, so.
He's
So
alright.
probably Trossard.
Trossard wants to bloody take
Trossard,
it.
yeah, they're all wanting it. I reckon let Wanyeri take it.
No,
He's
no,
a very
James,
good
you're right.
dead ball.
You're right.
Do you know what? You got a fair point there. I reckon that one year take it as
Yeah,
well.
Really?
Oh,
Good.
Trossard wants it.
he's going.
They might pull rank on Wanyeri.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. He's like,
Say,
little
yeah,
boy,
it's
come
alright,
on.
man.
Like, you're starting for us, but don't get carried away. Like.
Allow it.
Boost his confidence even more.
This is where Gabriel should come in and say, right, you're taking.
Yeah.
No, but I also thought you meant Gabriel to take it.
Well, I actually wouldn't
only
be
one of our
surprised
players
at
that
that.
scores.
Who's going to get the... Gabby
Yeah,
would have
but
got
not
those
from
other
that
headers
range.
Even
earlier.
Saliba's there.
Just chip it up and let Gabriel hit it.
Ethan. Well.
Saliba's there as well. Like, yo, lay it off
We don't
me.
score free kicks. Last free kick we scored was like 3 years ago against Burnley
It's a
away.
good position,
we're
though.
gonna
This.
score it.
That's a
I
very
would've
good
gone.
position.
I think this is going to go in, you know.
I think so. As
a
well.
really good
1 year is
position.
standing
I
over
reckon
it.
it's Wanyeri. Trossard.
Yeah, that's
It's not a.
It's a left footer, yeah.
Oh, Trossard.
Yeah, go on.
I
Go
Ethan.
on,
Wanyeri.
Go on.
Go on, Ethan. I want you to score. He's going to score.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Trossard, you're giving him too much information. Just let him shoot.
Go.
And again. Oh. That wall didn't look 10 yards to me.
Why did you cut in that way?
Poor decision from Saliba.
Did that wall look 10 yards to you, look?
But look how,
Man.
but look how we get back.
He drew the lines, no? With the
Look how we get back. This is where I'm impressed defensively.
Let's just go through some super chats while Wolves attack. Actually, that's not
Oh,
a good
Declan
idea.
got done there.
Good.
nice.
Have we dealt with it?
Yeah.
I think we have.
So he'll cut.
Oh, lovely.
Have to use a rock.
Go on,
Keep
going.
going.
Hey.
Excellent.
Ethan. Georgia Super Chat says, much love to AFTV. Now the club has these fans. The hate directed at AFTV is directly proportional to its greatness. Been a fan since 2012 non-stop. Keep at it, boys. Proud of all of you. Thank you for such a lovely message.
Is that the same George? Is that his full
Hey, George
name?
again.
Yeah, he sent a
Wow.
few.
the jungle. Hey,
George,
George.
you are top of the
Big
table.
George.
You got too
No,
much
just
money,
a
George.
London says, if we don't beat this Wolves team, forget the title. Our top 4 chances are in trouble. It's actually embarrassing. Fan Reactions Football Club says, Kai's our top scorer with 8, putting him 12th on the scorer table. Martinelli, second best, with is 23rd with 6. Salah, Haaland, Isak and Palmer with 1, 2, 3
there you
and
go.
4.
There you go.
Go on.
Here we go.
Sounds like a track, doesn't it? Maybe you and Robbie could collab.
Good cut out from Partey.
And I like this
done.
super chat. Sebastian says, Arsenal have yet to concede more than 2 goals in any game across all competitions this season. Give us a striker. Which is true. The defence is largely doing its job. I know we're not conceding.
At your feet.
We're not keeping a lot of clean sheets, but
Oh, yeah.
Trust Havertz to
I'm
get
sure.
away.
No, but I'm
Go on,
not sure
Gab, go on,
when
Gab.
trying there.
Go wide.
Trossard needs to pull out wider.
Gives it wide, he's just going to
Yeah.
put it into the box.
No, I think you should have given it to him first time, to be fair.
Yeah, but Trossard's
Hit it there,
literally on
hit
top
it.
of him.
Just go for
He
it.
thought about it.
They did. Think.
That's
Go on,
good.
go
That's
on.
good.
Keep going.
Oh, what are we
Good
doing?
Oh, that needed to be aerial.
Yeah.
To loft that.
That needed
was
some
that?
height
Is
on
that
it.
Part? Who's that?
Lewis
Don't you
Kelly.
think so?
Lewis
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah,
That
no,
needed to be
top.
lofted.
Completely agree.
Wrong
Yeah.
choice across there.
He's
And
having
now
a good game
George's come back in with a really, really generous super chat with the comment, give you money, haha, here you go.
No, put it in my account. No,
thank
I'm joking.
Thank you for,
man. Thank you.
Big up George.
Yeah, big up
Thank you for a
George.
very
Oh, is that
generous
George
contribution to
again?
the channel.
Yeah.
Wow,
Thank you,
George. Wow, what is this? The 5th super chat? 40 minutes into the game.
All right,
No,
I'll
love
take
for
1-0
that.
half time.
Yeah.
Right, is this,
Appreciate
come
it.
on.
Set piece.
Where's
Is this the
Gabriel
first
when you
corner
need him?
we've had?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
This would be a
Is that
perfect time
Declan
to
on
score as well.
Declan, yeah.
Perfect
on the
time.
ones and twos.
Oh, that was.
Oh, he got it wrong.
More on that.
That was poor.
Get him off corners.
Oh,
Yeah, he had to.
Ah.
He had to. He had to. He
I'll
had
take that.
to.
took one for the
He had
team
to.
there.
He had to.
Are you serious? What, has he been booked
This
already?
guy!
No!
Has he been
no!
Michael
no,
Oliver!
no.
Are you serious?
Bloody cheat.
Are you serious, bro?
Bloody
Has he
cheat.
been booked
Fucking hell, bro.
already?
No.
Has he been booked
straight
already?
Laurie, this is what I'm talking about with these referees,
Oh.
bro.
Red.
No.
No.
No,
He's
you're
got the
a
wrong card,
disgrace.
surely. You
You're
got
a
the wrong card.
disgrace.
Straight
Brother,
red.
he's fucking
That is
he's
delusional.
delusional.
Craziest thing
Brother,
I've
you
ever
seen
seen.
anything like that? That is.
Whoa,
That
let's
is
see this replay.
Oh, can
Let's see this.
VAR get
He's
involved?
not even the fucking last man. He's not even the last man.
Hang
That
on.
is
James.
insane.
VAR can get involved.
What?
He does trick.
That's a yellow, bro. This is what I'm saying about this
They'll
referee.
VAR.
That is one of
No,
the
that's
worst.
insane.
They'll VAR. That's not a red card.
I mean,
That is
not a red card.
shocking.
That's not a red card.
How are you?
That's just a cynical yellow.
Why are you?
I've never
bro,
seen that
Good.
before.
You talk to him. I don't care. All of them talk to
All
him.
of them.
Stick it on him.
They should stick it
That
on
is
him.
What? I
are you
cannot
doing?
believe
insane.
it.
That is
Oliver.
disgusting what they're
Michael
doing.
Oliver
bro.
is
Not be given
extremely
at
poor
all.
at his job. He's
That's
incompetent.
Not a red card.
Nah,
There's no
man.
way a
He
red.
is incompetent.
But how's he got a red out for that?
Because they're
Stopping a
deeming it would have
counter-attack.
been the last man.
No, but he must
He
think that
wasn't
he
the
studs
last
up.
man.
He wasn't the last.
There's
I
no
love
question
You're
him.
last
fucking.
Oh,
time.
he's-
This guy's a
he's-
dickhead, bro. He's a
I
dickhead,
He
bro.
gets sent off.
He's
No,
a
he's been
dickhead,
sent it
bro.
to yellow. No, or has he booked
Timber's
somebody
given
else?
a yellow.
He's booked
Surely
somebody
they're
else.
checking
Yeah, he
Right.
booked Timber.
No, there's something wrong with him.
Brother, he's
there-
dumb.
is there
He's
VAR
dumb.
Something wrong with
This
him.
guy's dumb.
Something wrong with him.
No, because they're fucking.
He's to go Specsavers, mate. This is. Sorry?
They're pussies,
This
bro.
is
These lot
ridiculous.
are pussies, bro.
Ridiculous.
This. How is it every time we play Wolves? There's some kind
Remember
of stupidness
Martinelli
that
with
goes
the yellow,
on.
yellow, red?
What?
It was Martinelli, wasn't it? Where he got two
Martinelli,
yellows.
was it David Luiz as
Given a
well?
straight red
Wasn't
for this.
Gabriel given?
What?
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
So hang
Saying
on,
it studs up on the
hang
ankle.
on a minute, hang on. Can we? Was that for a
They're saying it
potential
studs up on
dangerous
the
tackle?
ankle. Yeah.
That
This
was dangerous.
no.
No, but hang on. I
was
think
it
it's important
For
to
blocking
determine.
a goal scoring
dangerous.
opportunity.
No, but hang on.
That's what I would have thought it was.
Yeah,
Was it
I think
for-
it
that
is.
Was it
weren't
for the high
dangerous?
foot, or was it because they deem he was the last man?
No, they're
I
saying
think
it's a
it's
dangerous
that-
tackle.
Right.
That weren't dangerous.
No.
They're saying it's
They're
studs up
taking
on
the
the
piss.
ankle.
No, too
Nah.
right, Miles. Too right. You're taking the piss, bro.
That's fucking
This is
ridiculous,
where I
man.
get pissed off because people are like, oh, there's no agenda against Arsenal. You see it there, right in front of you.
It's
Oh, the
Michael
referees
Oliver.
don't like. It's there, bro.
my
This
Michael
is what I'm
Oliver
saying,
does
Laurie.
this all
They
the
hate
time.
Arteta, man. They hate him. They hate Arsenal.
Yeah, because he spoke
Brother.
and complained against
No, man, because it's stupid.
But it's true
It's
though.
stupid.
He
It gets on my
complained about them
nerves.
in the press. He complained about all this disgracia stuff, and they've
There's
been.
an
understand
agenda.
your frustration,
There's
but
enough
let's not go there.
evidence. No, it's not about don't go
Follow
there.
me. It's gross incompetence. It's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
because-
Against us every single season, bro. We can pull up for how many years has it been going on that referees do this?
No,
and everyone's just like, oh,
not
no,
gonna
no, no. You lot are just
not
complaining.
doing that.
It's right in front of you. That ain't right.
I
From
know it's not right, but it doesn't mean
I
to
think
say
it's
he's
a
got
mixture.
anywhere across
I think
all
it's a
types of
mixture.
football, bro.
Bro.
That's a yellow card.
Of course, it's just,
That's a yellow
just
card.
That's
It is.
all it is.
All it is a yellow card. No one would say ever a red card for that.
How has VAR not got involved and say go to the
I
screen?
can't
and
believe
look at it?
that.
That's
He
crazy.
obviously
Why has VAR
did.
not looked at-
He did get involved. That's why it took so long. for
what,
it to be
VAR?
done.
High. He just caught him on the ankle, top of the foot, and he sent him off.
You got 5 other men in a room and they can't work out that that's a yellow card as
Yeah, but they're all
well.
mates.
That's crazy.
They're
That
all
is
one body.
unbelievable.
They're all
Oh my
one
days,
body.
man.
James
I,
is
I,
shell-shocked.
I can't believe that. What are the
No,
comments
do
saying,
you know?
James?
Do you know
Does
what
anyone
I'm
agree
thinking?
with being a red?
I'm trying to be really
Measured.
like. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, did Lewis Skelly catch him quite high? No. No. Let's be
He
fair.
did catch him
No.
quite high. He
Everyone,
did.
before everyone jumps in, let me just. He did catch him around here. It wasn't right on the foot. Well, he caught him a little bit here. But it wasn't studs showing. It wasn't dangerous. It wasn't going to hurt the player. So the only thing you've got is that it's a bit high. The other thing is that, and I have said this in the game, that I do think really cynical fouls should be punished more harshly. That's why I like the idea of a sin bin.
No, but
Because
that's
I think
an
it-
orange.
I know. Again, let me land. That I think in the game, you shouldn't be able to just stick a leg out and foul someone with no intention of winning the ball. However, none of these rules actually exist in the game. It's just how I'd like the game to be in future. So I'm trying to think, is Oliver seeing something? But the reality is, This guy's a fucking disgrace of a referee. He's the same guy that sent off Martinelli for a second yellow when he didn't know he had the first one. He's the guy who sent off Trossard for kicking the ball away, 0.7 of a second away in one of the biggest games of the season away at the Etihad. He's the same guy who, there was another one, I can't remember it, but now he's done this. There's he's the same guy who didn't send Kovacic off for 2 red card tackles, may I say.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Gave him 1 yellow.
But
But you know what it is, Liv? I've been sat there thinking, I never ever, people shout corruption and everyone's against us, and I never do that. But I sometimes sit there, I see things like that and I just go, Michael Oliver, like, do you just hate us? Like,
Well, clearly.
why have you given a red there?
It's not a studs up. It's not a dangerous challenge. He's never going to break his leg.
Hold on. How arrogant do you have to be to want to make that decision? Why not give a yellow and then go to the monitor? Listen, just check. Could this be a red? I think he might have caught. I've given a yellow because it's probably the sensible thing to give. Let me just. But he wants to give it.
They would never
he wants
overturn
to give that decision.
And of course he does. 100%.
It's the same with. We had another one recently. Was it? Did Anthony
Taylor
Taylor give something recently?
Yeah, both the pair of them, those two, for me.
They love it, man. They
There
love
was
it.
something that Anthony Taylor gave the other day that I'm not going to say, all refs are against us, because we had a shit penalty against Man United given that we shouldn't have had. And obviously there was the corner against Tottenham that went our way. So, right, so VAR have said that contact was above the ankle, studs first.
Studs first. It wasn't studs first.
This is it. Is it studs first? It is high. It's high. Is it studs?
It was not studs up.
do not believe these man, bro. Sometimes, Laurie, bro, don't believe these man.
That's when they're up.
Because they do this every single time to us.
Yo, send him off straight
Wait,
away.
no, you didn't even think about it.
Oh
He's a
my
young kid and you're doing that to him. Why?
That is a
My
shambolic decision.
On the edge of their box.
It's pathetic, man.
Right,
It's pathetic.
Michael Oliver.
Okay, you
Just
don't know if it's
fuck off.
corruption or if it's gross incompetence.
That is one of the
we know
worst
they're
decisions I've
incompetent.
seen.
That's the worst
We
decision
know
we've
they're
seen by far.
incompetent. But it's about if he's in two minds, who's he going to lean towards? If he's already got pre-existing conceptions about us. When Arteta came out and did that press conference last season, I'm sorry, but you cannot say there's something weird going on. It's not obvious but if he's got to choose to give it or not give it, he's going to lean towards giving it in the back of his mind, and that's just what I think's happened here.
Of course it is, yeah.
And you know what, as well, from a neutral perspective, forget about us as Arsenal fans. It's ruined the game.
Yes, exactly.
And if Arsenal do not win this game now, if we don't win, that is what everyone's going to be talking about for weeks.
You know what? I agree with you, but we should be 2-0 up.
Yeah.
All right, if we were 2-0 up, that probably never happens. It's a different situation. Maybe if he gets sent off, we got a bit
I don't think you can say that.
Of course you can, man.
No, you can't.
But there's argument for both.
No,
there's argument that he's ruined the game. We might go on to lose this now. But if we were 2-3-0 up, we had a top. Top striker,
if the
top left winger.
requirement with football was score all your goals in the first 30 minutes, it'd be a 30-minute game.
No, that's not what I'm saying, James. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we had top players in the front line, if we recruited properly in the front line, and we didn't give referees a chance to ruin games at 0-0 at 1-1, then
Christian, that is all absolutely true. I hear that, but for the love of God, that is one of the worst red cards I've ever seen in my life. That's not changed whether we've missed a chance or not.
No, I get you. But we know that these referees are like this.
So what are we saying? We should be recruiting forwards because our forwards aren't quite at the level. We should be recruiting forwards because we're scared that the PGMOL are going to fuck us over. Like, it's not, we need more goals in us in case they sent us off for no reason. These lot need to be held accountable for the standard they're officiating.
100%.
It's been shambolic for ages.
Them out.
The precedent that they've set is that João Pedro can swing an arm and not catch someone.
Thank you.
But we're gonna send him off for somewhat cynical yellow card challenge on the edge of our attacking penalty area. We'll have you sent off for that.
Because that's why initially I thought that's why I was shouting out, has he been booked already?
No.
Because I couldn't believe
I thought it was
it.
the second yellow, that's why.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought,
As soon as I saw him in the shot, I said, this.
Then I went
you want
to,
this to be a moment.
were they thinking that he was the last man?
No, he wasn't
Then
the
it was
last
too
man.
deep into their box.
Studs up. How many fucking
Studs
challenges
up.
have you seen?
You know what else is upsetting about this, James? Is how VAR can look at that, see
That's
what we've
what I'm saying.
seen,
And not
and
say
ratify that
anything.
decision.
How
Come on,
quickly
man.
it went as
and
well.
and you're telling me that they ain't against us. Come on.
I would like to think they're not. And the only thing I can think about...
It's there, the
It's
facts are
slightly
there, bro.
biased.
We've
It
just
only
named
takes a
you
slight
different
bias.
Of
examples.
course it does.
It only takes a slight bias.
So were you saying that when we got that corner the other day that wasn't a corner? against Tottenham. Was he saying that then?
Yeah, but he might have had a slight
I said it was a corner.
bias
I
as
said it
well.
wasn't a corner.
I know, but where was that referee bias then? Surely, if what you're saying is true.
But they're different
Go on, Gabby.
referees. They're
That's it.
different
Come on.
referees.
Go yourself. Should have gone yourself, bro. Don't you think you should have gone himself? You got the
Right,
pace.
I want every player and the manager to swarm around Michael Oliver right now. Get around him and
They're not
ask him
gonna.
about this.
Arteta's waiting for him.
What
It's not going to help
the
anyone if they
fuck
do.
is he
Arteta's waiting
doing?
for him.
It's not going to make no. It's not going to make a
The
difference.
worst decision in football I've seen. That's the
It's the worst
worst
decision this
Do you know?
season.
Do you know
It's
how
the
long
worst
it's
decision
taken
this
me
season.
to get? Thank you, Leandro. Do you know how long it's taken me to get to this point? Yeah, I don't think. And this isn't a referee thing. I don't think it's corruption. I don't think
is.
that.
I'm saying
I
it
don't
is.
think that the no. I don't think the PGM are well. All hate Arsenal. Blah blah. I don't think Michael Oliver referees us fairly. That's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
It's
It's about
taken
the
me.
why
It's
is it
taken
being
me so
investigated?
long to get to the point where
It's-
I'm actually kind of questioning intention rather than just
Do you want
incompetence.
government inquiry?
I look at that
No, but
red
there
card.
needs to
I
be
look at
something.
the
No,
decisions he's given in our games, and I just think, you just can't help but feel like it's personal.
Yeah, because
It is
and
definitely
it's the same with Anthony.
How can he
Anthony
give that?
Taylor.
Thank you.
The thing is, you can have
How
one
can he
referee
give
that's
that
biased towards
decision?
us. You can have one that's biased against. The point is, there shouldn't be any bias.
Look at the referee.
And sometimes
The
it
only way
goes.
to-
Occasionally, it goes in our favour, but most of the time, it doesn't. Okay, back against Man United. Look, we shouldn't have had that corner. I'm not being funny, but that referee might have been biased
Spurs.
towards us.
Yeah.
Look, after all this David
Look at
Coote
all the
stuff,
challenges.
why are people not talking about this more? David
Because
Coote.
all our referees are from the
Look
UK.
what
that's the
David Coote was
problem.
doing behind the scenes on camera. You're going to say other people don't have strong opinions like that about certain teams?
Of course they do.
They
all support teams. They all have, but yeah, I
Exactly.
agree with you to that
Look
extent.
at all
The only
those
way to deal with that is to import refs, right? Have all foreign refs in the Premier League that don't
Also-
support any of the top clubs, that have no bias towards the
No,
top
it's
clubs.
just
Have a different
that's the
body
only
in
way
the
to do it.
VAR room than we have on the pitch. We cannot be doing
Exactly.
mates rates and protecting each other and We need to be. We have a different governing body in the VAR room and a different body on the pitch. That's the only way it
I
can
agree
be fair.
with that.
I just want transparency. I just want to hear exactly what they're saying at the moment. I don't want to be waiting 3 or 4 days for them to edit out certain bit, cut this out, cut that out. Then I have to look at Coward Webb on a Monday with Michael.
Hold on,
Michael
Howard
Owen.
Webb's a fucking joke himself because he goes on all these shows and contradicts himself like you wouldn't believe. He had the cheek to sit there and say that Michael Oliver never sent off Kovacic because he didn't want to ruin a game of football. That's going to take a lot to bring a red card out. If you're going to do it, you've got to be sure. But he's happy to see Martinelli commit 2 fouls, red card. And people can say you're going back years. It's the same
the same
referee
thing.
against the same team.
Why they
There
put
isn't
him-
a balance in the way he's giving these red cards. He actually saw that. He saw and let's not pretend Lewis Skelly's innocent, okay? It's a yellow card, cynical challenge. He stuck a foot out, give him the yellow, not ideal, grey, whatever. But he's actually looked at that and gone, red card. I think it's shocking.
It
You
is.
go cynical yellow card. And by the way, I'm the one who sat there and said, I've called for sin bins in the game. People laugh at me. I think decisions where a player's been a bit cynical, they've not tried to win the ball, 10 minutes off the pitch. Actually, I actually think there's room for that in football.
Yeah.
But the problem is that rule doesn't exist. And what we've got is Michael Oliver actually looking at it and going, yeah, I do want to ruin this game of football. And I didn't want to ruin the Man City Arsenal one at the Emirates. I didn't want to ruin that one, but I did want to ruin the one at the Etihad, and I did want to ruin this one.
Yeah.
The same referee.
Because the game's coming up. What game have
It's
we got next?
shambolic.
Premier League. What game have we got
Just
next?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to. I'm not starting to justify, but do you see that decision? I've never seen it before.
You never will see it
Hold
again.
on. If say Doherty's going towards his own goal and Ethan puts that challenge in and he thinks it's a little bit high, maybe on the studs or the shin, I'm going to book him because it's slightly dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's not a counter-attack. So do you think in Michael Oliver's head he's thinking, well, it's a slightly dangerous challenge and it's a counter-attack. So that plus that equals red. That's the only logical thing I can see
Then
that
go
he's
on.
like, well, that makes a red.
Well, then go
'Cause
and
it's
have a
those
look at
two
it.
things combined that makes the red. It's like,
Yeah, we'll go and have a look at it. And this is where James is saying, like, at that moment, you would think a professional referee, he's pulled out his red card, how many seconds? If you're not too sure, it's a big decision that you're going to make.
Mental.
Go and have a look at the screen. You might have him in your ear and say, yeah, high studs. Hold on, gentlemen. I'm going to go and have a look myself.
No,
What?
but that's the VAR's job.
Yeah, but
they
that's
should
what I'm
have sent it
saying.
to the screen.
That's what I'm
That was
saying.
the point I was making earlier. How could they have looked at that? Because
That's
they
what
did
I'm
look at
saying.
it and not overrule the ref.
So this is where I want transparency. I need to hear what they're saying at that very moment.
I kind of got the vibe straight away that it was going to be given.
Really? What?
Yeah.
A red?
Did you?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No.
When you look back
No,
at
when he showed the red, just something in me, because I don't trust these fucking frauds that are in the booth wherever they are. I just kind of
They're
knew.
never going to overturn it. They're all clowns.
I just kind of had a bit of a feeling that it wasn't going to get overturned.
We have the Premier League, right, has some of the best players, some of the best managers, not all of them, some. We have amazing fans. They play an obscene amount of football. From all over the world, people come to make this game in England what it is. A really, it's a beautiful league, right, with loads of big clubs, loads of history, loads of teams with money. You could talk about how that ruins European football, cool. But the point is, there's so much good about this league. And the PGMOL are so backward in so many ways. All English referees, I don't know why that needs to be the case, performing at a level that is just so subpar. We can't go one weekend without talking about them. And I find myself, I do this on my own personal channel. When I do match reports, I sometimes go, by the way, in another game that's nothing to do with Arsenal, this wasn't given. Just to highlight, just because Arsenal might have gone a few weeks with either a favourable decision or maybe nothing's particularly gone against us for a few weeks, doesn't mean that they're not doing nonsense elsewhere. How João Pedro was never sent off for that swing of an elbow. I will never understand in my life. Yeah. I will never understand how VAR looked at that. A blatant swing of the elbow, which he missed the player by that much, went, that's fine.
Crazy.
He didn't catch him, so it's fine. Yeah.
He would have broken his nose and his jaw if he caught him. Yeah. But that's the definition of violent conduct is that. Swinging at someone with your elbow. Not that. Where you just cynically trip someone who's on a counter-attack.
And there's so many of them. There are so many of them.
I wonder what Mikel Arteta's team talk is going to be.
If I was Mikel Arteta, I'd send one of my assistants with a screenshot of where his fucking outside of his foot is into the referee, blast through into the referee's office and show it in their face and say, you just fucking ruined our game and potentially our season.
You can't be doing that at half-time.
Do it.
His job is to focus the players.
But let them know you've messed up. So if you can in the second half, even it up.
No, but what I'm saying is, I hear you, but that is not going to help Arsenal because
look at
they have
even
to
the
focus.
Wolves players. They even red. Yeah, nah, that's a bit too much.
Doherty he stays on the floor for a few seconds and then gets up.
If the studs were high, I'd get it. They're not.
Oh, they're not, man.
What he said
outside of his boot.
What he said is the foot is high.
Even Mars.
He trips him.
Do you know what, Mars? You're right.
No, he's right. I'd pick up the ball and I'll take it off the pitch,
He's
bro.
not right. You know why? Because they can extend his ban now.
I don't care. I don't care, bro. That's wrong.
I've got to say.
Yeah, but you're being emotional.
No, because it keeps happening every single time,
Laurie, do you know what?
You have to take the emotion out of things.
Laurie,
that's where I can see
you know what you're doing.
No, you're a youngin'.
Hold on.
I was like you once.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
I've seen instances in the past where players have been sent off. That would not be classed as violent conduct. Okay. That's a one-match ban. You start picking up the ball.
They said it was violent conduct. They gave it 3. They said it was high studs. Yeah, they didn't send him off because he was last man.
They sent him off for violent conduct.
For the studs high into the leg. So it's a 3-match ban. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Tell me the comments.
Do you want to get your emotions
I might be right. I might be wrong. I'm emotional for a reason, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is you don't want him to get in any more trouble because if he starts fighting the ref, you're going to get more
Sometimes you have to know,
bans,
but this is the problem, and this is why I rate Arteta.
You're advocating that he licked down the ref.
Sometimes you have to speak for when something is blatant. No, when something is blatantly wrong like that,
make noise,
and hold them accountable for it. That's why I love Arteta because he's one of the only managers who's brave enough to say, you know what, that was wrong. What happened? Everyone else will just kind of fall behind and be like, yeah, you know what, it's the game and whatever. But he will say, no, that is wrong. I've never seen it in my whole footballing career, and he's right.
Kwame, you know the epitome of what this league and what these officials in England do to fans and to managers and to players, and Postecoglou is the epitome of it. When he came to this league, people would question him, and he would say, look, it's just football, mate.
Just follow the ref.
Decisions happen, I follow the ref, I get on with it, don't worry about it. Watch Ange now. The guy is so spiky in press conferences. The guy goes in on referees.
100%.
They're not good enough. Yeah. The standard is so low. It's so bad. Yeah. This is a Tottenham manager I'm talking about. Who I understand why he went from, in football in other countries where the refereeing standard is good. Don't get me wrong, mistakes are always made in football. But in England, the level is so bad. It's absolutely in the mud, and it's just.
It's one of those things
it's not going to get better anytime soon.
People need to speak up about it. It doesn't matter about what team you support or whatever. People need to speak up about it because nothing's going to change apart from that. Is it the only time it's going to change? Is it only when it happens at world stage level, when it's England in the finals or whatever, and it's a blatant foul, and everyone's like, oh my gosh. Is that when everyone's going to come together and say, you know what, yeah, we need to change it. We need to change it. I'm not even talking about me as an Arsenal fan. I'm saying as a football fan, that is wrong. If I'm playing on road, if I'm playing on Hackney Marshes, indoor football, that's not a red card. It's not.
There are trolls in the chat saying it's a red card. I'd like one legitimate explanation. Just
They know
one
it's
reason.
not.
Give us one reason. You can't say studs up.
No.
Because it wasn't studs up.
James, I said that.
You can't say last man because he wasn't. You can't say.
It's not
The
violent.
only
can't say
reason is
violent
a combination
contact
of the
wasn't
two. That's what I said. The only reason is a combination of the two. So I don't know if you were here, if you heard what I said, but if Doherty's going away from goal, James, say he's going towards the side of the pitch, and Lewis Skelly does it, and he catches him a little bit high, he might say it's dangerous, so I'm going to give a yellow. But I think this is the only thing I can think of. Because he's on a counter, so Lewis Skelly's stopping the counter, which is a yellow in itself. Even if you just pause him like that, it's a yellow. And it's a slightly dangerous
Why
challenge.
is he double booking?
So it's almost a double booking, so it's made a red out of two things in one
He's done the same thing with Martinelli. It's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a double booking again in one. He might as well have gone, you know what? It's a yellow card for stopping the counter attack, and it's a yellow card for being a little bit high, so it's a red.
What gets me is
Rather
why
than a straight red.
the amount of things that Michael Oliver has had with Arsenal. Why are you still putting him in charge of that game? Wouldn't you just remove the man from the game?
Because they can't do that. And this
But
is
then
where
why
it gets
can't
so
it be
messy. That's why it's got to be a
investigated?
bigger
It's got to be
change across the whole of the
investigated.
PGM as well, because you can't have referees not be given certain games because of a history with a particular club. Even though I'd love that. Obviously, I'd love for him to never referee an Arsenal game again, but they just can't do that. The reality is that the PGM are not fit for purpose. They haven't been for a long time. Howard Webb just contradicts himself every opportunity he gets on TV. The referees want to be centre stage at any opportunity. We've played 7 Champions League games this season. How often has the referee been the conversation? In our 7 games?
Never.
Now, I know it's a much smaller pool, but the one big controversial refereeing decision I can remember in the Champions League was, I think Girona had... Someone scored against Girona, and Michael Oliver was the referee, disallowed the goal. He said that the attacking player nudged a defending player out the way. It was one of the most shocking disallowed goals I've ever seen. They're not fit for purpose. Now, I've always fought back against the agenda stuff and the corruption stuff. I've always said it's a what's the word? Incompetence thing. They're not good enough, and so we're going to be on the end of some other. And we've had 2 decisions, like a corner that we should never have had against Tottenham, and a penalty that we should never have had against Man United. So we've had the incompetence go in our favour. But I'm getting to the point with Michael Oliver where I think human beings will have natural biases.
100%.
They'll have. I mean, listen. Look what David Cooper was saying about Jurgen Klopp the other day, right?
Thank you.
And the thing is, and I'm sure because of his professional pride, whatever, he might have still gone out into games trying to do his best. But if you feel that vehemently like...
He doesn't like the person.
I used a big word, then I can't find another big word.
Yeah.
If you feel that strongly about someone's character, it's only human that you feel a bit like...
Without
when
meaning
you're
to.
making decisions that maybe you're slightly swayed one way. And I look at Michael Oliver and go, why have you given all these decisions against us? What? Kovacic not sent off for... what was a blatant red, and then he didn't give a second yellow. That was a blatant yellow in itself.
Way more blatant than this.
The Martinelli red he gives. The Trossard red there at the Etihad he gives. And then he gives this one. And you'll have some rivals in the comments just going,
Don't listen to them, man.
oh, it's a red, it's a red. I'm like, if that's the way you want the game to be, that's what you want.
You know, there's
I think that's so
I
disappointing.
don't know if you guys have seen the
them.
map of where English Football Premier League referees are from. There isn't one from London.
They're from up north.
All from up north. All from around Manchester area, around Liverpool. Why are none of them from the capital? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I literally have a thing of it here, like all the teams they support, like Peter Banks. There's referees that aren't allowed to ref certain teams because of where they're from, and we just shouldn't have that bias. The only way around it is to have foreign refs.
I agree.
That's the only way
Let
around
them come out after the game and talk and actually go through why they sent this person on.
Yeah.
No, do you know, I'm at the point, I used to want that. I don't want to hear from them anymore.
It's just annoying.
They gave
It's just
us a show with Michael Owen barely challenging anything Howard Webb said.
Because he's friends with
and
him.
Howard Webb just explained everything, and I just went, what is the point of this? What is the point? And every time he's been interviewed, he's not being pressed on the real stuff. You say this, but what about this? His explanations for certain stuff doesn't always... So if he wants to say, for example, well, he's not sent Kovacic off because he doesn't want to ruin the game. I mean, I think he's wrong, but apply that to everything.
Exactly.
Apply that all the way. But they didn't. We've got some super chats, sorry, but let's just go through these. Thank you to everyone who's been jumping in. Some are trolling, but you know what?
I see I'm getting a lot of adverse comments just because I won't say that there is some kind of conspiracy.
Corruption.
I agree with you. There's no conspiracy. But I can't help but wonder whether Michael Oliver just hates us.
Okay, but I said at the time, I was the first one to say that was the worst red card I've seen this season in the Premier League. But I'm going to stop short of saying, unless I see tangible evidence to suggest otherwise.
Maybe you're
because,
one
like
of
I said, we've been a beneficiary of a few decisions ourselves. But let's deal with this in isolation. Let's deal with this in isolation. That was, for me, the worst red card I've seen this season.
I think he's got main character syndrome, though. I think he loves to just make it. He loves to make it about him. He loves to give these massive decisions. He bloody loves it.
Look at this knock-on effect. He sent off an 18-year-old who's in amazing form, starting for Arsenal. And because of that, we have to take off Ethan Nwaneri, who's had a chance to come back from injury and prove himself in an Arsenal team.
And we've got Man City.
That's his knock-on
effect. He's affected two teenagers' early careers in Arsenal colours.
I just know what? It will make them stronger.
I hope we get this result.
Still affected, isn't it?
Because
That's the opportunity. They woke up this morning thinking, I'm starting for Arsenal today.
Exactly.
Before half-time, they're both off the fucking pitch.
All right, guys, I'm going to go through super chats. Coach Lance says, if you think that's a red card, stop watching the game. And I have to second that. If that's really what you want people sent off for, then
joke, man.
I want a different sport to you. Mullet Daddy says, couple of quid to buy that Donny some tissues. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the super chat. George says, who did Lee say said he would smack if Arsenal lost against Wolves? And anyone other than me watched the Invincible podcast, Wesley was ashamed for his humbleness.
No, I still want to win this game.
We haven't lost yet.
There's no excuse to lose, by the way, going to 10 men.
And the side plot to all this is that I still expect Arsenal to show up
to attack,
and actually give us something, because
don't sit back.
You know,
this is different now.
We need to win this game. So then we can, fans can actually come out and talk about that fucking decision and it not be, you're crying because you lost, blah, blah, blah.
Excuses,
100%.
I agree.
Therial says, karma for the Dallo red card versus United. No agenda?
No. Again, look back at the challenge and you see the...
You think Dallo wasn't rightly sent off? But also, guys, we're not talking about obscure double yellows. We're talking about a blatant red card in which VAR could get involved. I mean, you can't compare the two. Blake says, hold that. You had 12 men against United and Spurs. Stop crying, you bottlers. Yeah, you're spot on. Thank you for the super chat, Blake. Really appreciate it. We've got a free kick here. Rice whips it in. Oh, good header. Takes off Havertz. Red Square says, some of you guys on the panel always defend referees. Defend them now. When have you ever seen City treated like that? George says, amen to Red Square. Joe Green says, when the Wolves player got yellow for kicking the ball away, Trossard came over and said he gave the same to me. Ref heard it and didn't like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, why are you so touchy? It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Consistency.
What you get upset about? He's just stating a fact. Yeah. Ryan says, I don't know if I'm more annoyed at the red or George for impressing Charlene so much. Okay, fine, fair enough.
George, who's George?
George super chats you keep commenting on.
Sorry, I forgot him already.
High studs? High studs? In the high studs?
About stop.
Joke, man.
He's lost control of the
Run
game.
it back and see. Tell me that's not high studs.
Control of the game.
Can I say, if he's caught him remotely high...
High studs.
I want to send him off.
Oh, that's nothing.
Right.
No.
No, I need to see that again.
I mean, that would be an even worse, right? Let's be real. So I've just seen on screen here, Gomez kicked the ball away on a booking, and they're saying he got away with that one. I see, okay. Yeah, there you go, Michael. I mean, just go.
Just to go back to that incident there.
That's why I would have sent someone in with the screenshot and say, look, if any chance you get to even it up, fix your mistake. And he could have evened it up there.
Well done, Martinelli. Come on, we still win this.
Come on, lads.
Corner. Okay. Ronnie says, game gone. Soft. That isn't a red card. Tactical foul. Michael says, watching that replay, it's studs on the ankle red. Michael. See,
it's not.
I try not to be rude.
Michael, no.
There's certain things like in football we can all have opinions. I get it, but that wasn't studs. Studs being in the air doesn't mean studs were into
Studs
the player.
up.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
Studs in the air doesn't mean studs were up.
Going to exactly.
He caught him with this.
got to lift
part.
your foot
It's
up off the
actually
ground.
very clear he
Thank you.
didn't catch him with the studs. And if you don't want him to catch him with the studs, you think he might have slightly, then take the studs off the boots and play on Astro, because there was nothing remote. It was high. We talked about that.
I
We
didn't
said
even think
it was
that's
a
high.
yellow. No, it was high, bro. You caught him here. It was
He's
high.
getting a yellow for stopping the play. That's how I see it. It wasn't a dangerous challenge.
No, the
That weren't
explanation
dangerous.
wasn't that though.
I didn't
They're
say it was
saying
dangerous, I said it was high.
I don't think that's a high challenge. That just
Okay,
seemed like
in the
it was
same way I'm
wrong.
replying to Michael
Yeah.
saying it's not studs on the ankle,
Then
but it's factually high. He caught him there.
But then James, do you see the?
It's not.
I wanna look at that. I wanna
Yellow
look
and let
back
it go,
again.
but I don't. You know, it was.
Oh,
Great.
Oh,
That was a
unlucky.
great
That's the only argument for it, James. If you're saying
Yeah.
it's quite high and a bit dangerous, and they're stopping the counter,
Yeah. But side of the
people
foot,
saying
what is that?
double yellow makes that a red, which I've never seen before. in
It's
football.
never been a rule.
Well,
I'm
Martinelli
gonna
said
come. You know, Christian, I get what you're saying, and Michael Oliver might justify.
I'm not
that
saying
way.
that. I'm just
no,
saying
no,
that's
I
the
know.
only justification. Which is
Totally.
ridiculous.
What I'd say though is that, you know, referees will do this thing sometimes where they go, well, I'm going to double justify. I saw two things that were maybe yellows. I'm going to give a red for that. It's just never how the game's been officiated.
Ever. Imagine
Right.
that. If I was playing on like Sunday League and someone said, you know what, that's 2 yellow cards in one, so I'm going to give you. Oh, what? You either give me a yellow for that or a yellow for that, or,
Yeah,
or it doesn't make any
exactly.
sense.
Picking up the ball.
but you know what? We do have to be positive. The players certainly, anyway.
They started well this.
Yeah, just
they
keep
have.
playing, man.
We're not playing like we've got 10 men.
Yeah, I reckon we'll take the levels up
Oi.
because we're down to
He's
10.
strangling him.
Careful,
mate.
don't catch
We
him
need to
remotely above the
battle.
ankle there. All right, good.
You need to battle.
There's still some people saying it is studs, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Don't even.
Joey says, "Why are you guys watching it still? League is a joke. I'm bored of the same stuff every season. Refs got an ego. They have to. They have to boost rap the league tonight. What does that mean?
Boots wrap. As
No, he said
in,
boost rap. Anyway, Arsenal got robbed today. It's not a red card. Says Punjabi. Michael says, watching the replay, studs on the ankle red. All right. Yeah, Mullet Daddy then says, Michael Oliver sent Martinelli off for 2 yellows in the same passage of play, also Wolves. Yeah, I remember that. London Nomad says, I'm done with this season, just get top 4 and start again next season. Coach Lance says, now all week every pundit is going to defend this shit. M. Dot says, why is Specky crying? Clear red. Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, James.
God, they're brutal, isn't they?
Straight there, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Leave
know.
him alone,
You paid money to
man.
say that. Thank you. Appreciate that, my
That's
friend.
the mad thing about it.
Thank you, M. Dot.
that's the beauty of opinions, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not wrong. I do wear
I think
glasses.
it's important to. I think it's important to say though, this game is far from over.
glasses.
We've made a good start, and let's hope we channel that energy in the right way.
Oh yeah.
I still back my frustrations that we should have been 2-0 up.
If it,
I do,
You're not going to get over
100%.
that, Christian, are
If we had
you?
a top centre, if we had a top centre forward, we would have been 2-0 up.
Christian, I agree with you.
Definitely.
My issue was that in the conversation of the red card, it's irrelevant. But I get what you're saying. Like, if we do what we're meant to be doing.
That was a perfect
I
ball
Oh my
in.
God.
That was a perfect ball in.
Timber,
Wait, what
Timber wants a
happened?
penalty.
Timber wants something.
Go on, what you got? What you got,
Let's
Michael?
see.
Let's see.
I'll probably say he's offside or something.
Well, he might be offside.
He,
Think
he
Timber
was
was
offside.
Wait,
You're not
I
getting.
think
Apart-
Timber's
no.
off.
He's not getting a pen for that.
he's pulling him. He
Not enough.
pulled him.
He's not getting a pen for
But
that.
listen, hey, there was enough on
Just
the
as
red.
much
I've
just as
seen
much
less
pen than it is a
given.
red
This
card,
is what I'm
innit?
saying, man.
Exactly.
No chance.
If you're gonna do
That
that,
is a byproduct of what the
if you're gonna
referee's
see
done.
it, yeah,
Now you're going to get
you
players
set,
appealing.
like I said, you're
Yeah,
setting the
for
standard
absolutely
now.
everything.
So everything has to be booked. Everything has to be carded.
You know, you were talking about the penalty, saying, "Well, I've seen them give it."
Yeah.
We're all going, "No, no, no."
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah.
by the standard set by Oliver, that is.
Right,
That's
let's
it.
get
That's
on
it.
now.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Oh, good
Go on, we're
shot,
playing
man.
well.
Come on!
Let's
More of that.
go.
Come on!
Can
What
people?
of that?
Sorry, there's people going, James, you've missed my super chats. We're getting to the. Okay? No.
people.
You got. There's also a game happening. Thank you. We do appreciate it. Genuinely, we will absolutely read what you have to say. We want to hear, and I'm reading comments too. But you know, they're there. We'll get to them. If I missed one, maybe I've read past. I'll come back to it 100%. But forgive us. There's a lot going on in this game, and we'll make sure you guys get to have your say too. Brad did send a super chat with no text, so thank you. Real Madrid Arsenal. Do I have time before? No, let's see this call and then we'll get to yours as well. Who's taking this? Trossard. His left foot.
Weak and meaty. Come
That wasn't
on!
really great, was it? I'd rather you just take it properly on your right foot. Real Madrid says Premier League refs versus Arteta since he called them out. Donny of the NBA confirmed how refs can pay can pay back on players and coaches who question their judgment.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
That's the only reason why. Because Arteta
Since he's
spoke
came
up,
out and said it's a disgrace
they
here
have
and
been
this and
after
that.
this guy. They've been after him. You want to say it's not conspiracy? Like I said, in the next 10, 20 years, the truth will come out. The truth always comes out, man.
Maybe even before then.
I hope so.
Did anybody see that video of that referee from back in the day? And it was Ian Wright was
the
playing.
Ian Wright situation, yeah.
And he was going, he kept getting fouls given against him because he had a bit of a go at him in the first 10 minutes. He kept getting fouls given against him and Ian kept going to him, what? And he was like, yeah, well, it's your own fault for having a go at me earlier.
Yeah.
He said he'd done it on purpose. They do it on
I did
purpose.
see something like
They're
that. I can't
human
remember.
beings.
Who was his
Yeah.
name? What was that guy's name? That referee.
I can't remember.
And he admitted it, and everyone thought it was funny. And I was like, this isn't funny.
Exactly.
That's
Liv,
literally...
we literally had Mike Dean. Mike Dean came out and said, I didn't send my mate, Anthony Taylor, to the VAR. This was when Cucurella had his hair pulled.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, I didn't send him because he was having a tough game.
This is what I mean.
He's
mates
literally on
rates.
record. They are
Mates
literally on
rates.
record, whether it be the David Coote stuff, whether it be this situation, you know, saying things that can imply, or let's just say, can imply a lack of professionalism for every game, a lack of complete and utter clear thinking. Now, they're human to a degree, so to a degree you expect it. But so much of it has sort of come out in somewhere, whatever. And he said that. And he's on Sky commenting on refereeing decisions.
Yes.
And you're like, but this guy is just, he's made it so clear. He said, I didn't do my job properly because I felt bad for my mate.
Exactly.
What are we
They've said
doing
there's
here?
so many instances of these
What are
lot
we
saying these
doing here?
things. People need to open their
Well done,
eyes.
Califury. That was good, by the way. More super chats. Sorry, everyone. Shawnee says, just what AFTV needs, more excuses. Yeah, absolutely. It's you're so right, mate. You're so right. Mark says, Kovacic would have gotten away with just a warning for that. I agree.
Yeah.
Kotso says, have we had a legit red card this season? Yeah, I think the Saliba was. He says, Rice, Saliba, Trossard, now this. Okay, on all of them, Rice, for me, I think he kind of kicks the ball away, but I think it's so harsh. I don't think it was sent red
It's harsh,
for
but
that.
it was a red card.
No,
If
I
they're not
don't
doing
think
it
it
to
was.
anybody
Declan
else-
Rice himself said after I got that
If
right.
they're
has
not
to
doing
say-
it
he
to
has to
anybody
say
else,
that.
they're not doing it to anybody
He
else.
No,
has
what I'm
to
saying,
say it.
I agree with Jay, it's harsh, but it wasn't like as outrageous.
Have you seen it
as
before?
Yeah, it's not as outrageous as this.
Have you
but
seen it before?
I
Will you
think
see it again? No.
I said it was.
It's not.
it was-
Let's be real. Let's cut all
I
this
think the
rubbish,
Trossard one
man.
was- a lot of
Cut
people-
all this rubbish.
You know,
What are you doing?
a lot of people thought the Trossard one was more justified. I
No,
don't.
that was justified.
No, I think the Trossard
What,
one was
what,
harsher than
did
the
he
Rice
kick it?
one.
When he kicked it away?
I thought the Trossard one was harsher than the Rice
Because he
one.
didn't hear it. It's just like the Van Persie one. When Van
didn't
Persie
know.
got sent
He
off in the
didn't know.
Champions League.
With the Trossard, with the Rice one, I think he is. Well, look, I don't think it should be a red card. However, I think you could say he's given away the foul. There's a bit of conversation as he's walking. He pokes the ball away. So he knows the game's been stopped and he's kicked the ball out. It's been rolled into his path, which is why I don't think it's a red. The Trossard one, it's literally less than a second after the whistle's gone and he's playing the ball wide to Martinelli. But people thought that was justified. I mean, I couldn't believe it. You know, and this is what people are saying they want in the game. It's extraordinary. Anyone who goes, yeah, that's a red card. I'm like, if that is the sport you want.
I cannot be asked. I want to talk about.
But the
football,
Saliba one is a red card. The Saliba one was a red.
What, the Bournemouth last man one?
last man,
Yeah, fair
silly
enough.
challenge.
Yeah.
I was at that game, and in the ground when it happened, everybody around me said red card.
Yeah, and I don't think you can say, because a lot of people are going, yeah, but you don't know he's going to score. And I'm like, yeah, but you also don't know he's not, right? And we've denied the opportunity. We've denied Bournemouth the opportunity to see that.
Go on, have a go.
Through ball.
Have a
Is
go.
he going to
Hit it, man.
shoot from there?
We're playing well, you know.
We are. In fact, we're playing better than them with 10 men.
That's what I'm. It don't feel like we're down to 10.
Man on, man on.
Oh, Leo, play it, man.
The problem
That
we
was a bit
have
harsh.
is though is
Come on, come on.
Get up, Leo, get up, man. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine, get
Sit
down!
down, look, he's up now.
His ankle.
the problem we may have is though to keep this
Ball,
level.
ball.
It's going to tire them out, isn't it? After
No, I think. this
Tire Wolves out or ourselves?
ourselves,
No, I
it's
think-
10 men. Workload is.
We are playing well.
Come on, boy.
We're actually
no one to bring
dominating
on,
them
Laurie,
with
that's
10
our
men.
problem.
Yeah, I reckon we'll still win this game.
You have to bring Tierney on left wing.
Come on, boys.
Why
There's
not?
a hilarious super chat from someone who's pretending to be Emmanuel Adebayor, and he goes, "Did you speak against the Diaz offside, the Van Dijk ACL injury, the Doku boot on McAllister?" Yes, we did. And then he goes, "So shut up. You're only crying 'cause it's happening to you. You were silent then." No, we weren't. I talked about a red card in the Brighton Brentford game. Like,
Yeah.
but, thank you. Again, thank you very much. That's really,
Don't even
Look at the ball when you're doing that.
Daniel Lee says, softest red card I've seen this season, and this is from a United fan. Otis Game saying, that is very, very harsh. It isn't a red card. The rest are absolutely useless. Oh no. Can I read this out?
What?
I think I can read this out.
Is it no way?
It is. It's quite funny. It's
Censor a word or two.
Yeah, I'm going to read it out. Fuck it. Yeah, very, very harsh. Refs are useless. A knitted condom is better at its job than referees are. Come on, you guys.
Knitted.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's so good.
I didn't know. Should I read? Fuck it, let's
No,
read
it's
this
brilliant.
one. Fuck
It
it.
was brilliant.
Fuck it. Fuck the PGMOL.
There's a lot of swearing today, James.
Good tackle.
You little potty mouth.
Oh my gosh, come
Hi,
on!
man.
Stay on your feet, Bambi.
Those are the things that mainly frustrate me. That frustrates me more than they're missing a chance.
Yes,
What are you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah, it's very.
Thunderbolt says, you have to go off on these refs. You get nowhere by being civil.
Oh, why did you close your legs?
Okay.
And he says it allows the corruption to thrive. That is the opinions of Thunderbolt,
Yeah,
I'm going
man.
to say.
Well done, Thunderbolt.
Daniel Lee says, commentary says studs up above the ankle and the studs into the ankle. I
They're
just
all
can't
paid.
take
They're
anyone
all paid from the
seriously.
same people.
Innit?
They all paid to say the same
They
thing.
have meetings. They
Media,
have meetings
all of
before
them.
their thing, and you think they aren't briefed to go, oh, the pressure's on the PGMOL this week a bit. Make sure you
Let's
just
get one
sort
of our guys
balance
to come
it
out.
out a bit.
Michael Owen, come out and say something. Yeah, I don't think that was a. What you watch exactly the same thing going to
Howard
happen
Webb
on
sitting on
Monday.
the overlap.
They're going to come out straight away and they're going to be like, "Yep, 100%. Yeah, that's definitely a red
I
card."
don't think they can justify that.
They will.
They
I
will.
guarantee you
They
they
have
will.
already.
You think they're going to come out and say that they made a bad decision? That's one of the worst decisions they've
overturn
ever
it.
seen. No way.
T. Travails, I see your comments. I will look out for your super chat. I'm still going through them. If I missed it, I will go back and find it. But I'm seeing your comments, honestly. I will get there. Otis Game says, if the PJ will apologise for that, I swear. Come on, you Gunners. Dazza says, why are we still going on about the referee? Are we going to act like Arsenal were playing well before the red? We weren't playing badly. Oh, T. Travails, I found your super chat now. James, the issue is uproar is worse than this
What's
100
that?
times
What's that?
from you guys before. And 99% of the time, it's actually quite clear and justifiable red. Get a grip.
Don't let
I politely disagree. I think 3 of the red cards we've had have genuinely been shambolic this season, but not the Saliba one. Aaron says Oliver only booked Nunes for assault and delict. Another great example. He went absolutely steaming into delict, absolutely cleaned him out, and yellow. Went in with his body, took him out. No intention to win the ball, and how is that any different to that supposedly? Actually, no, it's significantly worse, but. Or maybe it's not significantly worse. The point is they're no different at best. Here's Rice with the set piece.
We have been playing well since the start of the half, but yeah, we need a goal.
That's good delivery.
And this is when
We're going to do it again.
Let's get Christian's take on this.
I don't need a take.
No, he should have scored.
We can all see it. We can all see it.
That one's a difficult one to score.
And he's on.
Mate.
Come on, man.
no,
Is it?
that's
No, come
shocking,
on.
man.
That should have scored.
Yeah,
He's got to
He should have a
score.
hat trick today.
that is a difficult header. Out of all the headers, that's a difficult
It's
one.
not that difficult.
I
Not to
think
get on
it's the
target. He's got
part of his
glancing.
head that he
Yeah,
power's already on the ball.
It's
It's
got a
the
difficult
headers.
header, people. Come on.
You're a
Like I keep
£65 million player. I've seen Sunday League players score headers more difficult than that.
James in Super Chat said, did we all forget Havertz got choked on the field at the beginning of the season? Yeah, very good example. Yeah, another one. His Wolves attacking with Semedo. Saliba heads out. Red Dust says, if some people actually manage to convince themselves it's a clear red.
Oh my God.
Good save! Fucking well done. Great save. Great save, David.
Oh, my chest.
Sorry.
No, not you. I'm just like,
That was from Cunha,
What a
right?
save.
they're knocking on our door, mate.
Look at
I
this.
don't like it.
That was from Cunha as
Oh.
well.
Yeah.
Very good save.
Was there a deflection there?
Yeah, deflected up.
Had to move his feet.
Seriously.
The footwork there was brilliant from him.
What a man.
It's like their first chance since fucking
The first half.
Sarabia.
Get it out. Good.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Coutinho again. He could have 2 goals.
Sorry, Red Dust was saying, if people manage to convince themselves it's clear red, you're experiencing confirmation bias. There are very interesting studies about this particular behaviour, coming to the conclusion that the intellectual honesty is gone, sadly. Lee says, stop excuses, that's why Arsenal are bottle jobs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely right. London Nomad says, Iranian commentators were asking if Oliver was smoking, he said. Big Clout says, deluded Muppets, it's a red, hold that. No, I'm alright.
Explain to us why it's a red.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want. I want
They can't. It's just
I really don't see any justifiable. You know, with the Trossard and Rice ones, I thought they were stupidly harsh, but I knew how they were going to justify it.
Yeah, you can see why.
I don't see the justification in this one, because it wasn't. The foot was in the air, but the studs didn't go. It's the side of the foot.
They'll try and justify it with what I said.
Watch the run.
It was a bit of a dangerous challenge, and they're stopping a counter attack, which I've
Can't
never
believe you just get the ball
seen.
hit. Well
I
done.
just want him to look at
He
the ball
doesn't
when he's
try
jumping.
to win that ball
just
in
look
the
at the
air.
ball. It's like every time the ball's in the air, when it's those little 50-50s,
He puts his
he'll
head down
turn
and
his
he
back.
turns
Okay.
away.
Go on.
Go, man!
Go, Trini.
You just have to do this yourself, mate.
All right.
Get forward now.
Look how
That was so
That
slow.
was a fucking touch, man.
No, that wasn't Havertz for. That
It
was
almost
Martinelli.
feels
No,
as
I'm
if it's
talking
a bit
about Martinelli for that one.
Oh, right,
Yeah. Havertz, all right, he done well
I
there.
thought Havertz did well. He held the ball up well, waited for somebody to support him, gave him the ball, and he effed up.
This is where I maybe would have taken off Martinelli and put Wanyeri on the right.
You can't take Martinelli off. Right?
Yeah, you can.
He's got the pace.
No, not as quick as Wanyeri, bro.
Just looking through Twitter, Leah's Man United fan. I can't lie, that's one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. H, a really good Man United account. Never seen a red card given for a tactical foul on the edge of the other team's box. That's a new one. John Cross quoting 5 Live. Pat Nevin said a bar solo, even a limbo dancing snake couldn't get under it. Mark Chapman, baffling and nonsensical from supposedly one of our best referees. So for people in the comments who are in there, look at Jamie O'Hara. I'm all for Arsenal having a beast, but that is never a red card. One of the worst decisions I've seen.
100%.
So for all you trolls in the comment section, you know what? Have your fun if you've got nothing better to do. But for people who legitimately think that was a red card, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry that that's how you see the game.
Yeah.
Because this is just so unanimously seen by everyone, you know, who can actually see things from an unbiased perspective. It's so unanimously. There we go.
We're going to talk. Is the referee even going to have a discussion with him? Gents, calm it down.
Clearly, unanimously, not a red card.
Yeah, but James, football these days.
It's not about being right and
Sometimes I just
truthful,
wanna
is it? It's
become
just
a
about
referee.
bantering. It's just about wanting
Most
to take
people-
the piss. That's all it's about.
Rival fans that come to watch the stream and watch AFTV and go on Twitter, they're more interested about bantering their friends and bantering rival fans than actually watching football for what it is.
Yeah, for
Matt,
sure.
That's the bottom line.
That's true.
Matt2244 saying, oh, so now pundits' opinions matter, James. I didn't read a single pundit's opinion. I read a Twitter fan account, I read a YouTuber, and then I read 2 radio presenters. I didn't read a single pundit's opinion out there. Oh my God.
Oh, actually, Jamie O'Hara's a pundit, isn't he?
Yeah, actually, technically radio presenter too. But yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
But even so, James, I think they're just trolling
Yeah.
him. Well, I don't think. I know that's what they're doing. We all saw what happened. That was never a red card.
Timber?
Come on, Arsenal. We're doing all
We're
right
having a
here.
man
We
down.
really
We're
are.
doing really good. We're doing really good.
Not a foul, no.
Havertz, come on, man. Through ball.
What foul, Christian?
They just tried to
Deal
chop
with
him
that.
down before, as he got
Keeper.
through.
Well done.
Red Square, I don't know what you mean by this super chat, but he said Laurie won't believe unless he sees a confession.
Oh, about the corruption.
Good.
Oh, that might be what. Oh, about
Yeah,
what
actually,
really
yeah.
was.
Yeah, I wanna
Good.
see- I wanna
Come
see-
on.
I think I'm with you on that.
Go on,
I'll never think
Quick.
corruption unless I
Ah,
literally have
got
evidence
away
of
with
it.
Can get past.
But I will think agendas, and I will think lack of professionalism.
Look in all the sports.
I will
Every
think
single
bias.
sports is there's some form of corruption. Every single sports. And you're telling me this one is clean? Squeaky clean?
I didn't say that. That's
No, but I'm telling you, this is the
No,
world
but
that we're
can't
living
we,
in.
right?
This is the world we're living in, bro.
Can I land?
You can land, bro, but I'm like I said. Go on,
I
land.
can
Go on,
land,
land.
but I
No,
can't.
go on, land. Go on.
What I'm saying, yes, you're right. Of course there's corruption in sports. Of course there's corruption in football. Well, what I'm saying is, I do not believe there is an agenda of referees against just Arsenal. I think what we're seeing is gross incompetence, which is
Against
why
Arsenal.
I referenced,
Guys.
if you hold on, that is why I referenced the Tottenham game when we got a corner that led to a goal.
That's a corner.
Was never
That's
a corner.
It's like a throw-in or whatever. This is something serious,
Nah,
bro.
but
I think
that's
I just read that Michael Oliver didn't give the Doku, you know, the Doku studs into McAllister.
Yeah.
He's the referee. Confirm this in the chat if you guys can. I think he's the referee that didn't give that. So that was
interesting.
fine.
Crazy.
So that's another example of gross incompetence, isn't it? That's not an
He's so
example of.
shit. Like he's so shit, isn't he?
He's shit.
Like, let's be
You can
honest.
count at
He's
least
just
8
rubbish.
different decisions.
Oh
from
my
him
word.
Anthony
against us.
Taylor
Like-
is also so poor. The pair of them.
My concern is the
My
fact that there's
word.
no sanctions for this. They're just going to continue to do
This is
it.
the thing. And then Howard Webb's going to come out and support it and allow it.
The worst that
else-
happens, they get sent to the championship for like a week, innit, and then they come
No,
back.
but there will be
That's
what
no
happens.
real punishment for him as far as because the VAR looked at it and
Oh,
upheld
this
his
is so
decision.
funny.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. It's cool.
This is so funny.
I don't want to be talking about it. It's so boring.
This is like old school.
So
is so-
boring, man.
I can't believe what I'm
Old
watching.
school police.
We are 25 minutes into the second half, and all we've talked about is the referee because it's that bad a decision.
What about that then, yeah?
What's he
Gonna
doing?
book him. Send him off. Fucking prick.
No, but that's a second yellow, man. No,
yeah.
I ain't
I'm
taking
not
that.
giving Michael
I'm not doing
Oliver
it.
anything.
He's doing that to cover
Anything.
himself. He's doing that to cover his own self.
10.
He's doing it to cover
He's
himself.
pissed off at the player.
Look at the man.
Yeah,
in
he's
pissed off with
fuming.
the
I don't blame him. Don't blame
He's
him. You know
fuming.
what? We've got 20 minutes to win this game now.
All right, 10 v 10.
Let's talk about the football for a sec instead of the fucking referees.
Yeah, now let's
Yeah.
stay focused.
Still,
But I don't think there's no
Stand
arguments
Michael
that it was a second.
You know,
yellow.
he knows. He knows. Look at his reaction.
That's why the manager saw.
100%.
Ruining the game, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
That could be a straight
That's a
red.
straight. That's a straight red.
That was
That's
stud
a straight
first.
red.
Straight red.
That's
That
what I
was
expect.
thank you,
first.
Charlene. That is the definition. Now, by the way, I think that's probably a yellow, really. But
no, but he's been
But
booked
that was
before.
stud-
no,
that's
no.
studs up.
But
That is studs
when
up.
people talk about studs, that's what we mean. When the
Exactly.
studs have gone
Oh, like,
first
boom,
into the
into the
player,
player.
not the
Exactly.
studs were in the air. Because guess what? When you leave your foot into the air,
studs are in the air.
The studs don't stay on the ground waiting to
Exactly.
get back. They come up with the boot. That's what happens. They don't wait for you to sort of, it's not like a ski boot.
Well, I think with the ski boot, the studs still come up as well, don't they?
I meant the
skis
ski,
come up.
but you get my. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
now,
the skis come up,
what the
unless you
naysayers
unclip
are going to
them.
say now? Oh, the referee levelled it up.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was 10 versus 10.
But
No,
there's
no
There's no
excuses.
way he couldn't have given.
No, what I'm
yellow.
saying is, a lot of people now will try and say, stop moaning, 10 versus 10.
No.
Blah, blah, blah.
I ain't
We've gotta win
allowing
this now,
this
Laurie.
shit. I ain't
Yeah,
allowing
yeah,
this.
If we
well,
go and win this now, then I'll moan. I'll moan about the refs. I'll talk about it. But if I moan about the refs when we draw this game, it's a different story.
But there's
innit?
enough time to get the winner, that's
Of course
for sure.
there is. We need to win this game.
All right, let's go now. We've got 20 minutes.
But let's be honest,
treat
what a ridiculous challenge that was by Gomez.
what
You're
we
on a
did.
yellow card and you go and do
Well,
that.
Stupid.
That's why they managed.
Come on, win this game, boys.
Probably thought you could get away with it.
Ibal says, would we feel like this feels a foul on Saka? I think we'd all listen.
Yeah.
When we got that ridiculous penalty against Man United, I was on that watch long. Everyone said
Yellow?
that was a
Red?
ridiculous penalty.
Yeah,
I
we
think
all agreed.
I like to think we can when it's that ludicrous. To be fair about it. Wesley says studs down his calf. Could easily have done his ACL. Let's be real, please. Hard to take this seriously, says Wesley.
Don't he start?
George,
The moral of the
George,
story.
thanks for your super chat again. Otis says Jamie didn't read my previous super chats. I'm just getting to them, guys. The thing is, there's some people saying, people are commenting on the ref, and we're still talking about it. Cool. Some people saying talk about more of the game. Some people saying you haven't read my super chats. We're getting to them, guys. I do appreciate
Give him a call now.
you've been sending them in. And we will make sure to get through all of them. Brandon says every team gets decisions, but we only get reds. We've got a super chat from Michael Oliver's missus. Says seemed fair to me.
Says what? Oh, same.
That's good. Logic says VAR last week with Havertz's hip. Now ref this week. No, that was a handball for the goal against Villa. We've got a set piece here. Give a yellow and wait for VAR if they think it's a red, says Poppy Grace. I totally agree. That should be the way they do it. If you really don't want to ruin the game, you let VAR tell you, no, that's a red,
Why
mate.
no one in the...
Go on, Callum.
That's how you
Well
go
done.
for a header. That's what I want others
Innit?
to do.
Thank you,
Demons out.
Right Pave, for your super chat. A1 says Oliver sent an Arsenal player off 8 times, more than any other team in his career. Clear corruption when you look at the decisions too. That's his opinion. Luca with a super chat, thank you. Another super chat from Right Pave, thank you. Asgod says you need to accept PJ Morel is institutionally corrupt, he says, okay. Christian says commentary on one football made it sound not a red, but Wolves should have one to Gomez for kicking the ball away twice now. We get a red for that. Well, he's now got it.
Come on.
James, are you okay, mate? Asks Emmanuel.
Oh,
Adebayor.
party, stop it.
Fucking lucky there. You're lucky there.
Original Nutter says, whoop whoop. That's the sound of the referees. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the cheats. Yeah, very good.
loving the
Punjabi
usernames.
says, even as a United fan, have to admit that was a wrong red. Thank you for your honesty. Another from LB Destroyer. Thank you.
Come on, boys.
Kiaa says, can someone please get Harry Potter a beer? Man, I'm out tonight. I can't wait. I'll be enjoying a few. Vodka tonic though.
What are
is
they
my
drinking,
drink at
Harry
the
Potter?
moment.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Fury! Big moment.
Hold that!
You're buying defenders. They're not going to do nothing. There you go. Man City, now this game. He stepped up.
on.
Thank you.
You see what the manager did?
Man like Ricardo.
He went straight over to
Guys,
Partey.
was Havertz in the referee's eye line
have a
in
look.
an offside position?
Referee.
That's the only
Right.
no.
Nowhere near, James.
No.
No.
I get it.
Clean.
No, James is right.
No,
James
No,
is right.
he's not.
James is right.
James is not right.
Yeah, no.
He's well out. He's
No,
well
he's-
out.
Beautiful.
James is right to
Love
question it.
that.
because
Yeah,
there's
right to
times-
question, but he's not. Yeah, he's not.
No, but he's miles away, and also he's clearly onside.
Yeah,
So
look,
we're fine.
it is-
Does he get a touch, Kai?
Look at
No,
that.
What a finish, Calafiori.
Beautiful.
Come on!
Let's go.
Yeah.
My guy!
I love his reaction
Yes.
when he scores goals.
He always runs over to the bench. doesn't he?
He runs down
He
to
points
did he
at
tackle him
Crest,
last
then he
time?
points,
love it.
and then he just jumps into the nearest person.
If I remember rightly, didn't he score when there was a sending off in a City game? He scored in that game.
Yes, he
didn't
did.
Yeah, he did.
Top bins.
Yeah, Man City.
From
That's
outside the
goals,
box.
well.
That's what
Made
I'm
it
saying.
1-1.
Mad
George
finish.
says, let me ask you this. Nonsense red card aside, how are we going to deal with the loss to Wolves? Well, hopefully it's not that. We're now
No.
1-0 up.
Exactly.
You were saying.
Kiaa says, why is Harry Potter not reading out super chats?
Did you read that already, James?
You lot.
Do you really like that
Read
one?
that out.
Leave him alone.
No, but seriously, what's the drink
alright.
that they drink in Harry
There's
Potter? What's the
much
drink?
worse
What?
things to be
Butterbeer.
called.
Butterbeer.
Butterbeer.
Yeah, butterbeer.
Yeah.
Is that what you're having tonight?
Come on, Timber!
If that's all you can
That's
call
a yellow,
me, Harry
no?
Potter, I'm alright with that.
He loves Harry Potter, guys.
It's alright
He's
to
a
have a
massive
look.
I'm
fan.
reading the books.
He's a massive fan, guys.
All the girls at Hogwarts fancy it.
Exactly, he was a Gallus.
I don't think they
What
did.
do you mean? He had a couple on here. He had a couple,
he had a great laugh.
girl throughout the
Nothing went
years.
wrong for him ever. You know, you could do magic and shit. Really cool.
Pretty
Have
cool.
you got
I mean, he
one?
defeated Voldemort, for goodness sake.
Charlene.
Charlene,
guy.
Charlene asked a good question.
No,
I was thinking the same.
I'm not answering it.
You know who?
You know, and Harry Potter had haters too. You know,
go.
they made a whole club. They had a bloody skeleton in the sky. They hated him. You know what I mean? He had
Just
proper
did that
haters.
They were
You know,
trying to
but
kill him.
that,
They were
you
trying to
know,
off him.
you know, Harry got to the top and he got haters. I
Yeah.
it's fine.
There you go.
That's what happens when you
You're
get
at
to the top.
now. Put a ball in!
That's a joke before you will get upset. Anyway, good stuff from Arsenal. 1-0 up. Aaron says 4-0 Liverpool. Must win game now. Yeah, look, that wasn't.
So how do you think Arsenal approach the game now? When they're 1-0 up?
Keep doing
Keep doing what we're doing.
Do not
we were
sit
on the,
back.
we were on the
Do
front
not
foot when we
sit
had 10
back.
men. We were playing well. And the comments weren't giving us credit for it. I thought we were playing well
Yeah,
with
I
10
think-
men.
Yeah, we held it down.
That's been a big
Because we
criticism
haven't
as
done
well.
that in the
Yeah.
past.
Going down to
That's
10
it.
We
men.
haven't done that in the past, yeah.
We did it against Bournemouth. We took Sterling off. We went defensive, but
Yeah.
you know,
This could be a
played
big,
our football. We've been good the second half.
Yeah.
This could
11
be a
men,
big
10
spark.
men, whatever.
Sorry, Chris. I was saying this could be a big spark in the sense that it could galvanise everyone together. Like the fan base, the
Oh,
team.
hang on.
Yeah.
What's that?
This could be the moment.
Go on, give him another red.
No, leave him.
Hasn't Ike
I'll
Nuri
deal with
already
it.
been booked as well?
3-0 Bournemouth against Nottingham Forest.
Wow.
Hey!
What are we saying now?
Studs!
What are we saying now?
Hey.
Studs first!
Yeah?
Okay.
According to the letter of the law.
No, that's the first one. That's the Gomez one.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Wait, I'm sorry, wasn't that Studs?
What's going on? Is there another one?
wait, was that not the Ainori challenge they showed the first time? The
Wait,
second
wait,
time was
wait.
Gomez.
Sorry,
Did he not
people,
even-
sorry.
God, but this
What?
is
Is he
why.
getting-
Is he not
You're sending
carding?
Lewis Skelly off.
He's making his job harder for himself.
Oh, you're
Making
such
his
a
job harder for
twat.
himself.
I don't
Has
know.
Ike
confused.
Nuri
I actually
already
don't
been
know what's going on.
booked?
I have
No.
no idea. I don't think so.
I missed it. I didn't see what's going on.
Martinelli's way too mediocre. Replacement needed, says Luke. I think he's done. He's put in a
How you
shift
feel?
today. He's not been great, but
Calla.
he plays best football on the left. He gets moved to the right.
I've still felt like 1 year he should have gone on the right. Take Martinelli off. I do think.
I
that,
agree
man.
with you, Kwame.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I thought Marley is.
No,
done-
I think he's got to play as a right wing back. It's the getting back, you know, and supporting Timber. I think that's why he's had to keep him on.
Yeah, a bit of experience as well.
Losing
This
the
is
ball.
10v10. I mean, this is a weird game, isn't it?
I know.
Martinelli lose the ball, experience and lose the ball. love you, Marty. But
Because in theory, there's no reason for us not to have more of the ball now. Like, even you could say even when they had a man more, like Arsenal should be good enough. But now there's really no reason. So it's interesting how we're going to approach these final 10 minutes or so. Well,
Just be careful on the break because we'll give them a chance.
That's the only thing. We just don't make any silly mistakes whilst we're in possession. We've controlled the game.
Play that.
Well done.
Picking up passes.
Well, second ball.
Come on, Kai.
His touch. You see?
Play, Kai.
It's almost as if he doesn't believe in his
Yeah.
touch.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Yes.
Go on, Deckers. Why do I call him Deckers?
Yeah, I did the same.
I like that.
Hey,
You would though, innit? If he was playing with him. Deckers! Aye! Deck!
Did you guys see him singing Vibes Cartel?
Oh my gosh, the dancing and that.
Yeah.
See, there, this is the
We've
moment.
got to clean up.
Yeah,
Well done.
this is the moment.
Well done.
See?
Oh, fucking hell, Kenya's done well there. The thing is, attacking or sitting back, there's more space. There's two players less on the pitch. It's going to feel that little bit more open. Sorry, more super chats. Blackhole says, name one other club in the same season where in the same season they got 3 undeserved red cards. Salty haters trolling in the chats here, or rolling in chats here. Not scoring is our doing, but this is a madness. Meron says, why isn't there a serious discussion about the refs with other fan channels? Mark Goldbridge talks about the standard officiating a lot. He really does. And I've seen plenty others talk about it. I want to say that I think fan media talk about the standard officiating far more than mainstream.
Of course.
We are much more, the actual consumers and fans of the game are talking about it a lot more than mainstream pundits or whatever. We are much more, what's the word?
Honest about but those
I think
pundits
so.
are also briefed to take a bit of pressure off the referees. They're all in cahoots.
It feels like there's a don't go too hard on them with this one. It's like, why not? It's a shit decision. You have no problem saying that someone like David Luiz is uncoachable. You have no problem completely slating a player like that. But we can't have a go at referees when they get things wrong. Even if you don't think it's corruption, which I don't, just call out how shit their decisions are. Well done, Partey.
Take your time.
Mohammed has retracted his message.
Hold it
Thanks
up.
for the super chat.
Stay on your feet.
Go on.
Drive.
Oh, run the whole pitch, mate. I'm sorry.
Unlucky.
Where's Martinelli?
George says, wow, I'm feeling a buckle up for a
Why
tie.
is that? Where's Timber?
Wait, yeah, good point.
Martinelli's like right centre back.
Emmanuel Adebayor says, happy now. If you lose now, you muppet.
Shut up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Shut up.
I reckon I'll still stand with my 2-0.
Brother. You, man.
Now I'm really happy. Now I've seen another Wolves player get a correct sending off. I'm really happy that we got the incorrect sending off.
Yeah.
That's how it works, obviously. So thank you. Eric says,
Good tackle.
okay, I'm going to read that out.
You got to dive. Keeper!
I've got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Also, big up David Raya for that big save.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Kept us in at 0-0 and then obviously
Big turning point there. Big
deserves a
turning
shout
point.
out.
Happy says, come off it, guys. Refs wouldn't jeopardise their careers out of bias for their favourite team.
Of course they
Well, we've
fucking
seen
do. They've
what
done
refs
it.
get up to
They've done
and
it.
have jeopardised their career, so I
Well,
totally
they've done
agree
it.
with that comment.
People going on like they've got amnesia or something. They've done it. It's been in our face. Then when the truth came out, everyone's like, oh, well, I can't believe David Coote would have a problem with Jurgen Klopp. You think no one has a problem with Arsenal? We've got all our rivals sending in super chats. You think that people at the top haven't got a problem with Arsenal? Come on, man.
And also, by the way, it's not about jeopardising their careers. I don't think they're accepting money and doing anything corrupt. I don't think that. But it's about a level of incompetence, firstly, and then it's about a level of...
Yeah, handball!
What the heck? Is he crawling?
Is he handball in the pool?
Is he crawling? What is going on there?
Come on!
It's lack of professionalism, like we used the Mike Dean example, where he said, I didn't send my mate to the monitor because he's having a tough game.
You can't say that.
I don't really know how clear it you want it. You can't say it, you can't do it. It's all... what else we got? Muggs says, big up to the ladies on the panel, good vibes. Eric says, James is actually Neville Longbottom with glasses. Well, Neville Longbottom actually killed the last Horcrux, so I'll take that too. You're not hurting me like you think you are. So there we go. Right Place says, never ever a red for MLS. Oliver's the most corrupt person. Not even high, not dangerous, not last man. It's a joke. Big up love to the AFTV crew.
Surely he gets overturned that. Well,
Salah says,
can't get a 3-game ban for that.
They'll put that
I
through.
think we'll appeal that.
They'll definitely put that through.
Salah says Martinelli is a poodle. We want a big dog, so soft. Ollie says Sesko or Cunha if you had to sign one now in Jan.
Paddy Sesko's staying at Leipzig, by the way.
I don't love Sesko.
I just
I'd
had
go
a look.
Cunha.
He's good, man. He's good.
I'm leaning towards Cunha because I've seen what he can do in the Premier League and I think he can have an impact now. But I think
He should be having an impact
Sesko's the
now.
better player long term,
Sesko, man.
I think. But I'm no expert on either.
For me, if you're going to pay that...
Oh no. Well done, right.
Well done, David.
Oh no. That all got a bit...
Alright, we need to hold this out. 7
Oh my
minutes.
God. Well done,
Good,
Ryan.
Deckers.
Someone made a great point. McAllister's red against Bournemouth start of last season was overturned.
Come on, body,
We
body.
we need hold up.
Good.
That's it.
Thank
Come
you.
On, let's drive forward
There goes
now.
Calla.
Overlap.
That's
Look
it.
for
Calla.
Calafiori.
Let
Look for
him
Cala.
overlap.
Oh, keep running
Get
there.
down there,
going.
Calafiori, get down there.
Yeah, he slowed down, so
Why
he killed.
did you do
he
that?
killed the spot.
Calafiori should have carried on
Why didn't you
running.
make that run?
That's good ball retention.
Kind of
nice.
closing it down. We're not really going for it, are we?
No, I think they're just being sensible.
Just holding on to the one.
Seb Goldbridge says, "Hi Robbie, my father says you're awesome." Very good. We'll pass the message on to Robbie.
He's talking to you.
This guy says, no. Someone was pretending to be Mark Goldbridge's son, or maybe he is Mark Goldbridge's son. I don't know.
Has he got a son?
Yeah, he does. He does have a son.
Anyway, this guy says, "Send our rest to the Turkish league." Okay, no need for
Just
that.
swap. I'll swap our
We
refs for the
just-
Turkish refs. Why not?
Well, I don't know. Mourinho's had a few stinkers, mate. Have you not seen he's been
I
complaining?
just think bring in foreign referees, get the best
Man
in the
on.
game.
But they're
Like
going
we
to
do
be
with our
biased
managers
fully towards
and
their
our
own
players.
league, aren't they?
Exactly,
The country
yeah.
they're from.
George says, "Hold fast, come on, you Gunners." Luke says, "Don't worry, James, you'll never laugh through his glow up." Yeah, thank you.
Hey, he did have a good
I
goal.
like that. Yeah.
Who do you guys think's been the standout player for us?
I really thought he was going to ask a Neville.
Do you know what?
The way he set up for that, I went.
Rice has been good. Yeah.
Rice again.
I think he's been
Kind of
decent.
led
I
by
think Martinelli's
example.
been decent.
I
this
think
half as
Trossard's had
well.
a quietly good game.
Trossard. I think Timbers played well.
Okay.
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 Go on, Partey.
Oh,
Behind
there.
Did the hard bit.
He definitely did the hard.
And then another super chat from Right Pay. Right, I've got through all the super chats, people. If there are any more, please
Congratulations.
send in your comments, super chats. Love to hear your thoughts. But if there's any I've missed,
Come on, you can't give him
Let
that
me
much
know.
time. Who do you think?
I
Rory?
think it could be him. Could be
Raya.
Right.
Thatcher, I've seen your
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah, you're
right,
Love
yeah.
to you,
Good save.
Thatcher.
Or
I've
if
seen
we
the
go on
comments.
to win 1-0, then you could argue Calafiori came
Big
on.
up the Wizards.
Don't
Got
change
us
it.
the important
Impact,
goal.
yeah.
I wouldn't say
no,
one
Raya.
standout. I just think everyone's putting a shift.
Yeah,
It's
everyone.
been cohesive today. I'd like
I think
to.
Raya's
yeah.
been outstanding today, though.
Yeah, and then going down to 10 men, no Odegaard. This should be a good win, man. I don't care what people say. Yeah, it's Wolves 17th, but.
Well played, though. That's really good
We've
composure.
jinxed Raya, mate.
Yeah.
It's so
Go
easy.
forward, go forward!
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, boys, I'll tell you what, if you get the 3 points,
We're bringing on Tierney.
well
yeah.
done. This
Yeah.
is a very, very good win. I'll
For
tell you that.
Martinelli.
Who's coming on?
Tierney.
Tierney.
Oh, I love me a bit of Tierney.
Oh, do you now?
They're going to clip that, boy.
I'm a massive fan of his, man, honestly.
It's a great save.
Surprised he didn't score, you know.
No, it's a great
quality
save.
to score that. I'm surprised he just didn't
Guys,
lift it over him.
Bournemouth are 5-0 up against Forest.
Really?
Yeah,
Good.
they're absolutely
Good.
smashing them. Which
No
is
red cards
good
or
for
anything,
us.
is there?
All the Forest fans.
Well done, Martinelli.
I don't mind this sub.
Yeah, this is good. But we
The,
just,
Now we're gonna sit back.
the Wolves
Yeah.
manager, he must be fuming.
He's livid.
yeah.
Because
He should be
you had
fuming with his
Arsenal where you
players.
wanted them,
Yeah.
and Gomez goes and gets himself sent off.
Yeah.
5-0, what a week for Bournemouth, man. They beat Newcastle
Who
4-1.
scored? Semenyo.
And they beat
That's
Nottingham Forest
Semenyo is
He got a
5-0.
brilliant.
goal and an assist, I bet you.
I
He
think
ain't
so.
scored
I'd
at
take
all.
Semenyo.
He hasn't scored?
Here. I think
They
he's
just scored
brilliant.
another one, though. It doesn't say who scored it yet.
6-0.
The Uwatara scored a hat-trick. Who's he, James? Midfielder?
Uartra's a winger.
Is
Good
he?
player. Can play left and right, left footed.
Clive
Yeah,
got a
good
goal.
player.
I think he's playing up top for them.
I think Uartra either
Semenyo,
scored
90
against
plus
us
one.
or he
He
was.
did, innit?
Semenyo just scored.
Semenyo
now.
just
Thank
scored,
you
yeah.
very much.
I thought
That's
he
what
was
I'm saying.
sitting over there.
Got a bet on or something.
No, I'm just saying that's
Is that Semenyo?
He's the guy I would say
Exile
go for him.
Semenyo.
Yeah, that's what I was
Go for him.
I would take him. I would take him in a heartbeat.
You're so funny.
We had
didn't hear that,
Semenyo in the
right?
studio.
Say it again.
Yeah.
He's laughing too.
All right, Robbie. Come on, boys, control.
David Raya, I think this is his game today, man. He's been outstanding.
Yeah.
today.
So
Look at
That's
that
a
kicking
really
as
good
well.
He's had a
pass.
really good season, to be
Yeah.
honest, for us.
Come on.
Great
Yeah.
Good ball, that's
Hey,
good.
that was a a great ball. That was a great ball.
But again, he
We
doesn't
need this in the
Yeah.
squad, man. We need
I
this
think
type of
Kai's
player.
still lacking confidence.
Doesn't
if
throw
I'm
himself
honest.
at it, does he?
Yeah.
Not
Put his
yet.
whole
Just
body on the
needs
line
to
to
just
get
be
there.
a bit
Yeah.
more passionate. I
Kinda
want to see more
He
jumps
doesn't
in with,
believe
like,
in
the side
himself. You
of
can
his
tell he
foot.
doesn't
Yeah.
believe in himself.
at all.
Whipped
He's
that one
not
in.
confident at all.
Tierney came on, I think, the other game, and he done
I said
exactly
it
the same
before.
thing.
He doesn't have the
This is what I'm
instincts of a
saying.
striker.
People sleep
No,
on
he doesn't.
Tierney. They really do.
I'd take Semenyo over Cunha.
Yeah.
A different
So would
profile
I.
of player, but I prefer Semenyo as a player.
He's like the same, or not the same ilk, because Liverpool fans will get upset. He's like when Sadio Mane came into the league and he was at Southampton, then Liverpool went, bang, we'll take him and we'll turn him into something special.
Oh, well done, Trossard. Not really well done.
Well done.
Well done, Trossard. Okay.
Yes!
All right. Do you know what?
No, none of the early set. No, fucking focus. It's how we can see against Man City.
The focus.
Oh,
Man
yes.
City, they're all like,
then we
yeah.
just- and then we
I was
can
like,
see it
it's
straight
a
away.
corner.
Yeah, Grealish took a quick one, right?
Yeah.
They know they can defend it. They know they can defend it.
It's not a corner. We've got a
That's
throw.
our ball.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's definitely man of the match.
Stay.
for me so
Yeah.
far. Let's
Yeah.
hope
You know
he
this
doesn't-
ref is going to add on about 12.
I was just thinking how many
Yeah.
minutes added on.
course
I
he
don't
is.
think it should be that many.
I think he'll do 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 5, 6.
I'm thinking 5, yeah.
If we're lucky, he'll do 15.
What?
Because he will just throw on as much as he likes. Because Michael Oliver does what he wants. He makes up the rules.
Good.
Well done. Kill it.
That is
kill it,
really
kill it.
classy from
And
Gabby.
if we get a clean
Very.
sheet as well, this is solid.
No Odegaard. Go down to 10 men.
I think, given the
Come out with 3
circumstances, if we
points.
do go on to win this game, this would be one of our best
Absolutely.
performances of the season.
Yeah.
Because we were a man down. How many minutes?
About
now?
30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. We were
No, it was
right
I will.
44.
I will still say I agree.
now. A
and I'm
man
making
down.
that
So the
point.
red card has been for the
I
whole
will
second
still
half.
say
2-0 up.
Kai Havertz should have had a hat trick.
Yeah.
We created chances
True.
for our number 9
Yeah,
to have scored 2
no,
or
you're
3
right.
goals today. So
He should have
we won
scored.
at
Number
4-0.
9, is he?
I still think within the circumstances going down to 10 men, still getting the goal, still winning the game, great win. But if we had a
5
proper number
minutes.
Not there
9,
yet.
we would have convincingly won this game.
Go
So
on.
Oh,
Go on.
5 minutes added on. Can we get a
Take it to the
goal?
corner. Keep
5
going.
minutes added. I'm not really sure we got
Good
5
touch.
from, but-
Good touch.
Partey's been
Good.
really good ending this game.
No
What
one
was that?
there.
Yeah, I don't know what
You
he was
jinxed
caught in
it.
Commentators.
My commentator's curse is awful.
No, not a foul. That's a foul.
Hey.
That's a foul. Thank you. Thank you.
Take time. Let's just take
You
this
should see me
slowly.
when I play football.
You're
man.
killing me. You are killing
Vocal.
me.
I'm there. I'm on the
You know what I
pitch with
found
them.
interesting though? When we
In the AR room, it went, yeah, red card.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's also up to this. Like,
Come
you
on,
know,
man.
they're all
Yeah, Fulham
mates.
Philly sat there
They're
went,
all doing mates
Yeah.
rates to each other.
Yeah, red
Or,
card,
we'll- or
yeah.
we'll just give it because yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
these are people that are supposed to know football better than everyone else.
it's a disgrace.
The thing is, though, in a day-to-day job, if you're not competent to perform your task,
You get
then you're
fired.
eliminated.
Why- exactly.
Why isn't it the same thing? Why do we not have that sort of standard? If you're
They
not
are untouchable.
delivering.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
but then the
that's
thing
a foul, that is a foul, that is
with
a foul.
players, all right, they get red carded. They're not allowed to argue. They're not allowed to say anything. They have to be straight off the pitch.
Yeah.
Whereas referees can make poor decisions that are wrong, and there is absolutely no consequences to
That's
it.
it.
Like,
can
the
do
managers
whatever
can't
they
even speak
want,
out about
Charlene.
their feelings towards it.
They
But I
can
don't
even not send their
understand.
mate to the monitor if
But
they want.
why is this allowed? It's
He's had a
frustrating.
hard game.
He's having a tough time.
You know,
Yeah.
the
It's
tip of
just
his
taking away the
missus.
beauty of it.
You know,
We
he's
can't
got to pay
even
the
enjoy the
mortgage.
game anymore.
Yeah. Poor
Like,
thing.
it's just ridiculous.
You know, I'm going around there for Sunday dinner. You know,
Yeah,
just-
They can arrange a
Exactly.
piss up at half time, but no, don't give correct red cards. It's fine.
Come on, boys. 5 minutes at a time, by the way.
What did that vote say, James? in
5.
there?
Called it.
What was
Man
the
of the
vote?
match. I think people said 54% David Raya.
Makes
it's
sense.
gotta
enough.
be
Just saw it on the screen there. Look, 54%.
Good.
See that?
No. Good.
Lovely.
Hound him down. On.
Is that you,
Yeah,
Barking?
yeah, yeah. On him. On him.
I'm sure
On
you could have done a
him.
better bark than that one.
Look at the Arsenal fans in that corner making
There,
noise.
yeah, man. You'll be proud of this performance.
Big
You'll be
up.
proud of it.
2.5 minutes. Come on, let's see it out. Because
It's-
I actually think we did well with 10 men against 11.
Yeah.
I thought the first half, Kai Havertz could have scored twice. You're right, you should have had a hat-trick. Two. Oh my God, yeah, there were 3 headers today.
And it's, James, it's so much better that, fingers crossed, a couple of minutes, we win this game and then make noise about the referees and the incompetence
Yeah.
and the level of it.
I've made noise all
Because
day.
I know, but we've been dropping points when we've been going down to 10 men, right?
Yeah.
So people
Yeah.
coming out saying, "Oh, just because you lost, just because blah blah blah." If we win this game and still make noise, then, you know, people can't say that. So let's just win this first.
Great
Go
ball.
to the corner, Kai. Go to the corner.
Kai, please put this to bed. Corner,
Well
well done.
Please
Kai.
tell me that's it now. Just keep it in the corner.
Of course, there's no
Minute and a half to go.
Just wait till 96 for some
Unless
reason.
we,
appeal it successfully, which is unlikely.
No, I think they will.
I think they.
I
will appeal.
actually think
Overturn
they'll appeal, and I actually think it will get overturned because
will.
I could see,
Of course it will.
I could see the PGR seeing the pressure
Yeah.
of everyone online and going,
Not just
we
Arsenal fans.
got
We
overturned
can't cave
this
in.
one.
They're going to be like,
Yeah.
we can't cave in.
I genuinely reckon if you ask all 20 Premier League managers, is
Yeah.
that a red card? All
Yeah, we'll
20 would
say
say
no.
no.
100%.
Agree.
100%.
Do you know on the football show when you've got I forgot his name, who talks about decisions like this? A lot of the time he favours the decisions that the referees make.
Oh, McDermott.
Yeah.
I don't even get me started on that bloke.
Who is he?
So
He's
that's why I
a
feel like
former ref. He's
an
friends with all of
ex-referee,
them.
and then
He
he will
defends
analyse
everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what he said
He
about
will
the
always
Saliba?
find a way.
You know the Brighton one? You know the Brighton penalty?
Yeah, said the ball met his head or something.
He said Saliba didn't touch the ball touched Saliba.
You're joking. No, he did not. No, he did not say that.
He did.
So that's why I don't feel confident that they will.
That's one of the most extraordinary bits of analysis I've ever heard in my
That's
life.
actually hilarious. That's brilliant.
Go on. Please stay on side.
I think he did.
Oh, look at it. Just
Yeah, he did. He just didn't give.
30 seconds.
like paper in the wind. This is like paper mache, isn't it? Have it sometimes.
Kai, mate, we're down to 10.
You're
Like,
6 foot tall,
please
bro.
just get back
Come
and help
on.
your team.
6'4".
6'4".
Okay.
Good.
Nice.
Declan, get
They'll
rid
give it to him again, and the same thing will happen.
Is he up?
Look,
Oh, for fuck's
paper in
sake.
the
Who's
wind.
that? Is that Kai?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on.
I like it.
Please.
What's he doing?
He's blown it.
Oh,
That's a good one. I'll take that one.
Thank God
Well
for
done,
that.
Arsenal.
Look
Well
at the
done.
relief.
You can't beat us.
Well done.
Who's our
can't.
strength and conditioning coach or physio? I forgot his name.
They tried it.
Well, I'm looking forward to
So
seeing this
relieved.
league.
Is that cheese coach?
Keep. I want to see.
Calafiori,
tried to get us today, innit?
Yeah.
Tried to
They
get us
tried
today.
Mate, insane.
Tried to end the title
Worry,
race right
man.
there, but still on.
We was
Where are we
against
in the
12
table
men
now?
at
Michael
one
Oliver.
point.
Still.
Look at that
Nottingham
twat.
Forest
Look at
losing
him.
today.
You're
Don't
an
even
idiot.
shake his hand.
One of
You're
the-
an
Don't
idiot.
even shake his
Don't
hand.
thank
Don't get
him,
me
don't
fucking
do
started.
I wouldn't even shake his
He's
hand.
I wouldn't thank him.
fuming.
I'd
Just
do
go
it.
over to the
I
fan.
was fuming too.
Straight to the
They all,
fans.
all the players should be, man.
Tarzan.
Come on, Calafiori!
Tarzan.
Our Italian model. Love it.
Well done, Calafiori.
Big up,
Well
brother.
done. Well done, Arsenal. That was a really good.
Amazing.
We were good, guys. It wasn't just the Wolves red card that swung it back our way. We
Yeah,
were good
we
with
were.
10 men. We were up
Yeah, we
against
were
their
good
11.
so well.
That's
We
the thing
went
when
for
Havertz
it.
had his best chance. We were playing football around there. I thought it was much better. Good character. Well done,
Yeah.
Mikel. Good.
Yes.
That's
So
that's some fire that we need. And well done, Arsenal, because that is one of the most shocking decisions I've ever seen on a football pitch. I feel like I've said
Insane.
that 5 times this season across the whole Premier League campaign. The PGR continue to be useless. VAR a joke. I don't know what they're doing. They must be drunk in that room. And Michael Oliver continues to prove himself to be one of the worst. Forget the Premier League. One of the worst performing referees I've ever had the displeasure of watching in the game. Fuck him. But
Oh, wow.
Arsenal, no, come on. I don't like. It's a joke, but
You've
came
actually
through
said
it.
the F word more times
Well,
than
I
Christian
just-
has said Havertz.
how can I watch that?
That is
How can I watch that and just be? But well done, Arsenal. Really
up.
well done, Arsenal.
100%. It's a big win.
They've pushed through.
Definitely. Yeah. What can you say, man? You get that decision against you, go down to 10 men, you stay on top. I thought we were a better team the whole game, limited Wolves to
sure.
minimal chances. Don't get me wrong, David Raya pulled out a couple of good saves.
Yeah.
Great saves, shall I say. But to get that win, to get over the line, like I said, highlights the need of a proper centre forward. We now have a week between right now and the end of the transfer window, the Man City game, which is on the 2nd of February. We have to do something.
No, we must.
We have to do something. It's a
Beth
big
says
week.
James is too nice to Oliver. Yeah, maybe. Right, we're all going to get a chance to have our say in the fan cam, so let's get your super chats and comments in. Right, Pave says, great watch along, guys. Big love from Marty. Marty, is that you who's been obviously with us on the watch alongs? Love to you. Kwame says the lads shouldn't shake the referee's hand after the match as a show of our discontent. Yeah, I'm that petty. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And I know this is petty. What's that going to do?
No, it's not
Don't
petty.
even acknowledge the blow.
Don't
Just
acknowledge
walk
it.
off. And
Like that.
and Arteta's got to say everything he's got to say in that post-match. I don't care if it comes with a ban or a fine. We played well against City with AirPod Albert on the touchline before. Say what you got to say about the standards of this officiating.
Can I let someone slap
Addy
me?
Online says long-term plan: get Saka back up or move Ethan to right wing. I'm happy with Ethan being the right winger, but you've got to get another creative player in midfield, and you've got to get another forward anyway. So yeah, it's a great question. Oz says Arteta no do a diabolical not bringing an adequate Saka deputy between not giving Hutchinson minutes, buying Bus in Vieira and Marquinhos. So they haven't done well enough in that position. I agree. Texter says anyone still want Cunha? Bad attitude, not a fit. I thought he was quite busy today. He didn't play well, but I thought Wolves
He's
were
one
shit.
of their
if I'm honest.
better
What I would
players.
say
I thought
about
Wolves are
Cunha,
terrible, let's be real.
any time they look dangerous, it seemed to come from
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And their wing backs, to be fair. I thought Semedo was rinsing
Semedo
3
was
times.
good, yeah.
George says, hold fast, go do it Arsenal, 1-0 to the Arsenal. I got my forever Arsenal prediction, 3 points. I'm coming for you, Jordan. George says, best performance of the season, my God, is Robbie's brother mad? Yes, down a man, but when? What did we do before that? Are we all mad? No, George, we were fine today.
I think
Today
some
was
people
good.
in there,
wasn't
they
it?
just like anything I say, they love to latch on to.
Listen,
So
Oh,
that is
glory, man.
such a ridiculous comment. It is like-
in terms of character, his name is George. In terms of character,
George,
we've
you're
shown
brilliant.
as much character today as we have in
George,
almost any
you
other
are
game I can think of.
George, you are officially brain dead. That's-
No, that's not.
Hey, George.
No, seriously. I am.
Jai says, I just swallowed a Malteser
Rice.
whole. Come on, you Gunners. Okay, Jai. I
Was
hope
that-
you're okay.
In
Malteser what?
celebration,
He's-
a whole
You
Malteser.
swallowed a Malteser whole.
What? Thanks for the
Man of the match. Who are we all
I
saying?
think they're
Ryan.
saying it's Rice.
Yeah.
David
Oh,
Raya.
right.
But just from us, who?
I would
I'm
say
going to
Ryan.
go for David Raya. He's made some crucial saves.
I think there is an argument for saying Calafiori because that obviously
on
that
what-
He won us
came
the
on
game.
and
He
scored
won
the
us the
goal.
game, yeah.
But it's definitely between those two, in my opinion.
I think Rice.
So who's
Yeah, there's a
involved in this
couple
goal?
of
Is it
honourable
Martinelli
mentions.
Cross?
Kept driving us
He just
forward
has
even
so
at
much
10
to
men.
do.
There's,
as well.
there's two honourable mentions.
Hey guys, that's good from Martinelli. Left-footed cross, dug out like that.
Was a
He
good
did
That's
well, man.
good.
Lovely finish.
First time
Callum.
finish.
Look at the way he took that
On
as
the
well.
bounce.
Yeah,
I
on
just
the half
love
volley.
the passion in the
I love that his 2
celebration.
goals. He's done exactly the same celebration.
I love it. I just
Yeah.
love
He
the
just
passion.
He,
Beaming.
he always takes up good positions just by the bottom.
I'll tell you what I love.
Ah,
finish.
I'll tell you what
Yeah.
I love about the 2 goals. That they both came in games when we went down to 10 men. And
Yeah, he really
You know what I mean?
stepped up.
So-
We know our super sub.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple of honourable mentions for the man of the match. I mean, I went for Ray. You could argue Calafiori, but I thought you said Declan Rice. I thought Timber as well was really good today.
Timble's good. People saying Trossard. James, who do you think for man of the match?
I thought Gabriel and Saliba were unbelievable. I thought Rice. But look, to be honest, I thought everyone was fine. I thought everyone was very good. I wouldn't give anyone below a 7 out of 10 performance-wise.
Yeah.
I hear the Rice shouts, his distribution, everything, but he didn't have that much to do.
He made a couple of crucial
Yeah,
saves. right?
There were 2 really
There were
crucial saves.
2
There were, yeah, I agree.
Point blank saves he made
Yeah.
that kept us in it.
I think Rice just had an engine that entire game.
Yeah,
But it's good that
Yeah,
we've
he
got
does every
different.
he does it all the time.
Options,
That's
yeah.
what I mean. Like it's a given, but
He's
I
a
think
unit.
David
Nah, but I
Raya.
feel like he hasn't been at that level.
What Rice?
He's got
since
so
the
much to
Euros,
do,
man, he's
so he
dropped
sits
below
under
his
the
level. I
radar.
love Rice, but the level we showed the last 2 years, or last year for Arsenal, the year before at West Ham, I feel like he's been under it since the Euros, and I think the last few games he started to show it again. Like he's looking like a captain now.
Yeah.
This guy driving the whole team. With Odegaard out today, for me, he put the team on his back. Not to say everyone else. I thought everyone else was good, but for me, he just stood out.
Yeah, I agree. I just think he's been doing that. He's been doing it against when it was 2-2 against Villa. He's done it in the North London derby. He's just, I can rely on him. If I'm a defender and I see him in front of me, I know he's going to take care of everything. I think.
I thought Partey had a good game as well. Too.
No, again, he's one that's kind of just done what he's needed to do. But I think for this game, David Raya, when called upon, big moment, crucial save.
No, listen,
Crucial save.
I said.
Do you know what I mean? It was really good.
Yeah.
Look, can I read you 2 opinions on the red card? So one, Henry Winter, very good journalist.
Yeah.
If that trip by Miles Skelly is considered serious foul play, then there would be a torrent of red cards every game. I rewatched it 8 times now, and it's a trip and a yellow. Ridiculous decision. And then Expressions comes in and says, I don't usually do this, but I feel like I have to because I absolutely hate to see treacherous challenges like this in football. I hope Matt Doherty's okay.
You know, it's Matt Doherty, he's okay. No, that was a good.
Fuad, absolutely disgusting. Above the ankle, studs up, should be no arguments. Get these thugs out of our beautiful game.
Shut up.
He's winding us all
No,
up. Fair play.
that's got more than a tinge of sarcasm.
Yeah, they're all taking-
we know.
Everyone knows it's a red card, and people are having their fun with it. Now, the votes were 39% for, is that Declan Rice?
Yeah.
I'm looking at distance, yeah.
Rice.
39% for Declan Rice, with Thomas Partey getting 20%, 27% of the votes too. Let's go through the final super chats. Texas says, Havertz, nice guy, so poor. Martinelli's the same. Tony says...
Sorry, what was that? He's the same as Havertz. Meaning
Yeah.
what, he had a poor
Nice
game.
guy, but poor. Yeah,
Paper in the
I think it's
wind.
very harsh.
Blowing in the wind.
Tony says, how are we letting Kieran Tierney go? The man's been so good.
Yes.
Oba says, that
Yes.
red card affects the City game, not surprised. London says, Havertz is so bad, Bambi on ice, dust in the wind. Ragdoll physics. Just get him out. Can't hold the ball, just get him out. Real Madrid Arsenal says, we need a forward.
Did you say that one?
Real Madrid Arsenal says, we need a forward who can hold up play. Havertz, no. Burrito says, Premier League are a disgrace, big fan base, especially in Africa. They're spoiling the game. George says, I'm brain dead, question mark. This is our best performance. What was the score before the red card? After, I won't insult you, but you're mad. Guna Gareth says, Cecil's got flair.
I think they're going at each other
James
in the chat.
chats shit no one can bear. Yeah, absolutely right. And that is a great super chat to end on. Thank you, Darren. I'm going to go chat shit for another 10 minutes on my channel now. And then I'm going to chat shit for another 10 minutes on the Gooniverse on my channel, which you can all tune in to do if you want. Big thank you to everyone. Liv, Kwame, round of applause. Big thank you to, we've got Charlene. Do you know? My brain was thinking, we were talking about whether they called you Chanel. And now
Everyone's been getting my name wrong recently.
but
I might need a
for
name
you,
tag.
Charlene, Christian Ty,
Just
and
call
Laurie.
me
Round of
Char.
applause. And we're out of here to talk some more shit. See you in a bit.